Alright, continue. Back to White March. I really like White March. I think it's great. Great region, great voices. I love our new companion, our monk friend, who's high as shit and a bit weird. But I like him. Zorua or something. Zorark. I've just been playing RimWorld in my off time, to be honest. That super medieval mod pack. I'd love to stream that at some point when we finish Oni. Forever how long Oni lasts. Which is tomorrow. Billions in Oni tomorrow. Fun time. It takes a while to load, doesn't it? As we get farther and farther in the game. Yes, this.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa. I love him. He's cool. Ixamital Plains philosopher.
Oh?
So we'd arrived in the town. We went into the Graves, I think it's pronounced, rest. We're in Stalwart. And we had to end it because it was running a little on, but I want to have a chat with the Innkeeper.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
To be honest, I mean, this guy I think was like kind of he's a bit of a gruff guy, but he said something about an Orlin, I believe.
Showed up a few days ago. Sticks his nose out of the back room just long enough to empty his chamber pot.
He squints toward the hall as if daring the Orlin to show himself.
Up to no good, I tell you. I'd like nothing more than to see him gone, but I don't want a ruckus over it.
What makes you so sure he's trouble?
We get our share of lowlifes coming through here. Smugglers, fugitives, kith looking to avoid the sharp eye of the law. Way he's keeping to himself, well, honest kith sure don't have cause for it.
I'm helpful. I could talk to him.
I'd appreciate it.
Diplomatic.
But I suppose I don't need to remind you that I don't want you to hurt him. I'm sure you can find a more discreet way of handling the problem.
Absolutely. Probably. Anything else to talk with him?
Eh? What can I do for you?
I don't know if we would rat out. We'll think about it.
Certainly.
Rat that guy out. There is a bard. Can't talk to. There are a few more. Yes, here. Fiara. Oh, more.
Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh?
Fiara raises a frosty mug to you. Even though the warmth of the hearth reaches you here, her hands are wrapped in weirwool, and her ears muffled by a hat. Her face has the taut, wind-beaten look of someone who's recently come from the road.
As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing.
She takes a drink, and as she tilts her head back, you see a bruise purpling her jaw, a crimson bloom of scraped knuckles. What happened to you?
Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I'd listened. I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. We picked up a good haul, too.
Probably didn't end well.
So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else found us.
Ogres?
Took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded.
No, okay.
And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called.
Lagufoth. She shakes her head, staring at the embers in the fire pit.
Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I turned tail and ran. Found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Lagufoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem.
Let's be benevolent. Sorry to hear about your friends.
That's a kind sentiment. I'll mourn them when I get home. But I've got to retrieve our haul if I'm to have any hope of that. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them myself. But I can't afford to return to Defiance Bay without something to show for my expedition.
This voice actress sounds very familiar. I almost want to say Laura Bailey, but I'm not entirely sure. Apprehension creeps into her expression. She stares into her mug, swirling its contents.
So you might be able to get past the Loguthoth.
Oh yeah, we have high
You're
stealth.
light on your feet.
She looks up from her mug, hopeful.
I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. I ain't asking for charity. I just can't afford to go home empty-handed.
What am I looking for? Or what are you looking for that I'm looking for?
Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's Battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know?
I guess with our... we can examine her teeth? Okay. Those her teeth and gums are stained with dark spots. Drugs? I don't know. Renengil told me another expedition came through before I arrived. Was that you?
Who? No, that would have been somebody else. We didn't meet with Renengild, or anyone else in town for that matter. We were operating on our own.
Why are they so important to
We
you?
took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back.
So where can I find your...
What's left of it should be near Durgan's Battery. If you stumble across the Loguthoth, you'll know you're close.
What do you know about Durgan's Battery?
Just that it's been locked up tight for 200 years on account of those dwarves having a row. Which means that any trinkets from inside fetch a nice price.
Like a fight?
Sorry, I'm more of a businesswoman than a historian.
Okay. Yeah. We'll help her. We're helpful. We like to help everybody. What is this? This large piece of stone is adorned with an engraving of a hammer and chisel, though the writing beneath it is too worn away to read. That's stealing. There are two people, Andred and Bjertwin. Bjertwin. Hey there, good timing. You can watch me trounce Bjertwin. I hope I'm saying that right. Aloth, aye, let's see it then. Once, Andred, you won once. What are you playing? Orland's head. That's what they call it anyhow. Smooth. You pick a target, see, nose or ears. Nose is worth more, but you got 2 ears to work with. The less points you get, less points the further out from the target you get. So for the mouth and eyes, no points if you miss. What? Fancy game. 3 throws each, and whoever gets the most points by the end of it wins the wager. Put down 50 pounds if you will. Sure, what am I doing? Oh, it's like a... Okay. I was a bit worried that there were actual... Okay. I pulled a throw knife from his belt, turning it over in his hands. Yep, I mean, we have so much money. I'll go first to show you how it's done. It's carefully and throws his blade. Hits the mouth, scoring 5. Your turn. Guess we'll go for the nose. It's the ear, scoring 7. I don't know what's going on. The nose hits 10 for him. That's 15 for him. Guess we'll go for the ears again. Mouth for 5 or 12. Fur for 2. He's at 17. You gotta go for the nose then. Ah. Yep. Okay. I don't know what went on there or what determines any of that, but... Oh. It's new dialogue, okay. Oh, it's our ogre-slaying friend. Have they crowned you King of Stalwart yet? My friend doesn't mean to be an ass, sir. It just comes natural. What? I don't want a crown. I don't... Okay. I mean, it seems like an interesting little game. It's essentially kind of like darts, but a little more morbid. What's in here?
Eyes open.
Hello. Fan of flames, don't care. Don't care. I'm just seeing if there's anything good. Owina. You... clean?
Excuse me, was There's something you need?
She knits her fingers together and looks intently at the floor. Nope, sorry for bothering you. I'll just save over a little bit. Hey, Def. There's an Orlin, okay. What's this? Fruit? I'll take fruit.
Not to be rude, but I'm rather busy. Can't you get another room?
The Orlin turns and glances past with a quick, nervous motion. His ears, shredded and scalloped at the edges, are pressed against his skull. We can have, hey, Frick sent me to check on you. Thinks you're up to something. Or, check on you. He dislikes Orlin, so of course he thinks you're up to something. I don't know if... Let's go with the first.
He... what? Oh no.
He runs his claws through his hair and tugs at his long, ragged ears. You know, can't imagine why he'd think a thing like that.
Is she there? Did you see her?
He leans around you, peering at the doorway. Oh, does he have a thing for the lady? Who are you talking about?
Devala.
No, okay, never mind.
That woman. The slaver, she...
Not as innocent as that. Defala, the slaver.
I was a slave in Raid Ceres. I ran away. Made it here. The mountains are usually the best place to lose slavers, but Devala's one of the best.
His hands tremble as he picks at his worn tunic. Zawa's face darkens. As long as slavers haunt his steps, there can be no freedom for his spirit. Can I help? We are benevolent, and we'll go fuck up a slaver.
I just want to get out of here. I've scraped together enough money to reach New Haelmar.
Aloth, New Haelmar? That's hardly an improved... He stopped himself, eyes wide. I mean, it's lovely. You'll love it.
But the locals talk about a Raid Saren party, camped west of town. It's got to be Devala. She's been after me since the foothills. I'll pay you if you can get rid of her. I don't care how.
Yes.
Thank you. But be careful. She wouldn't have come alone.
Hell yeah. We'll go fuck up a slaver. Absolutely. Downstairs. Anything interesting? Or is it just a basement? Oh, hello. All these names. Tianlisk, I don't know. That one's a weird one. And a bunch of gamblers.
10 Ponds says he trips them.
Oh, God. Oh. That's what he was talking about. I see. Oh, there's a lot of traps over there. Something really good must be in there. The hero of the hour, he laughs. Herfak sent you down to check on us. We aren't causing trouble, on my word. Who are you? Tianlisk, I guess. Humble fisherman, though the ogre's coming down all the time, well, I'd sooner fish for truth than a bottle for the time being. What are you playing? Dozens. Care to test your luck? Each of us puts down 50 pounds. 3 wins and you take the 100. Can explain the rules if you like. Sure. Simple enough, winner takes all. We roll 3 dice each. Got 3 4s and that's the dozen. Beats all the other rolls. You roll anything else that sums up to 12, that's the towers. Second best. One of the triples, that's a godhammer. Oh. So, 3 4s, best. 12, second best. Triples anything else, third best. Get a pair, witnesses 1, 2, and 3 is the lowest. Yes. How does this work? Coins on the table. Pay the 50. Let you go first. Yeah. 4 5 6, bad. Oh. 3 3 4, witnesses not bad. Well, it's not great though. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, really? The round's yours. Witnesses beats the saint. Yep. Yeah, witness... I don't really know what's happening. I forget immediately anything beyond the first two. We're winning. Or, no, now it's even, yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. The higher value, higher. Okay, I thought, okay. So towers, good. Very good. You just keep rolling. I don't quite understand what's going on. What, I don't... Okay. We're leaving. So I bet that's that fancy, alcohol down there that he wanted us to get him. An assortment of dusty vintages line these shelves. Many date to before the War of Defiance.
It's done.
Didn't mean to do that.
Not quite. I'd welcome some rest.
Bruised ribs. I just wanted to touch this. Oh, there is alcohol down there. Okay.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa is ready. Odd place for a game. Let's go back to a conversation like that didn't just happen. Is it? Everett doesn't like me making a ruckus upstairs. I'll get the cellar to myself, provided I don't go digging in his stores. Maybe we could find some Fenland liquor. Its best is over there. But I wouldn't, friend. It's mess of traps, and I should know. No, took my eyebrows off. You know what? Even though we could, we're going to not. We're going to stick with being nice and not steal from the Innkeeper or some random guy. Should probably get a quick rest, though, to heal ourselves. Yeah, we're fatigued and we have bruised ribs now.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Yes.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
Copper minnow, 2 decks. Silver catfish, 2 decks, 2 might. Golden whale, 2 decks, 2 might, 2 con. Oh, just the best, yeah. Too much money we have? We can afford this. Hook. Oh. No pilfering from the
Back to warm
ovens.
your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Refreshments. You sure? I think I saw a fish head floating in the
Nothing
stew
like
pot.
a pint to take the chill off.
White? Yennefer. Maybe the juniper berries come in the foothills, those slopes of the White March. Proper locals as well as northern neighbors in Red Ceres. Normally distilled in simple household pots with grain mash and various local herbs to meet the maker's preferences. It's a powerful spirit, is not popular as a recreational drink in Erglanfath. We're just gonna buy everything. This all looks like good food. I hope that if I do this, it goes into that. We have that. We have speckleback jerky. Speckleback fish are common in the cold waters flowing of the White March. Lean meat makes ideal for curing and drying for use as jerky. Deerwoodens often salt their jerky. Stalwart locals cut them into thin strips and use smoke to cure them. Ooh, that sounds really good, actually. Do we need lockpicks? We're not even going to question why he sells lockpicks. God damn it. I wish it went into the stash so I didn't have to manually move all the food everywhere. Damn it. We'll make use of them eventually. I want to stock back up on food, because we're going to probably have to use a lot of it. Lovely place. Now to explore the town. I think the tavern music is my favorite of the pillars. Just so nice, so light.
Ghana, what do you know about the legends of Old Valia? I only heard myths in my village, and stories at the Brotherhood.
Less than I'd like, and that from old books and the occasional trader. Tales of noble families and famed inventors. The Grand Empire, now fallen. But the myths are beautiful, aren't they? Bold heroes whose descendants dared to cross the Great Eastern long before the Deerwood was a kernel of a thought.
Ah, I wish I could have been alive to see the Empire at its height. But I suppose this new world is now ours to make. The legends ours to write.
That was a long one. That was a very long one. Renengild's house up here. We have... This is the path to Durgan's Battery. Someone named Tierna's house. Two-handed melee weapons. Big sword. Tana.
They gone? Have those nasty brutes finally left?
These teeth have been sanded smooth in preparation for carving. Ooh, like a carver. Oh.
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad.
The elderly woman needs her hands. Her knuckles are swollen knobs. Her palms are ridged with calluses that scrape and rasp as she rubs them together.
But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
She squints at you, leaning precariously forward on her wobbling legs.
Said you had a real fine following in Defiance Bay. A lot of folk didn't think you'd bother with us out here.
I'd like to ask her about something, I guess.
Did you say something, dear?
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance.
She taps her head, a spotted dome under a thinning thatch of hair.
Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job. Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
I like her. Interesting little town. I like it. So far, I really liked the White March, actually. He's good. Oh, over there is where the mine is, supposedly. I've seen the map. Yes, we have 3 options. Because this goes Russet Wood, Longwatch Falls, and Durgan's Battery. We have a lot of quests now for them. Ogre Matron, Ice Caves near Stalwart. I wonder where that would be. I forget. Maybe to the west? Durgan's Battery, Galvino's Hut. This itself is the battery. The battery... west. So, Russet. Some guy wants liquor. Oh yeah, we need to talk to the priestess about a medallion. I mean, there's all these, which... Do we ever... Why do we have a bounty? When did we get this? Oh, I remember. Longwatch Falls. Longwatch Falls. Durgan Battery. Durgan Battery. Okay, yeah, we have some things to do everything. We'll probably go to the west first. It seems like the less eventful.
Feels like it's hardly worth putting the huts back up.
Better than standing out here shivering.
Well, we've been here. This is where Zawa jumped out of the fish at us. Maneha. There's someone named on the map. Ooh, hot spring. Alright. See ya when you get back. If you do. If not, good night. Alright. Thirsk. Thirsk. There's a lot to see and a lot to do in this town already. Have we talked to this one before?
It must be soon.
No.
2 days, no more.
These necklaces have been made from the teeth and claws of various predators, wolves, bears, and lions. The shaft of each spear is splintered and broken, each of them held together only by tightly bound leather straps. This dwarf is busy staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him, he's visibly startled and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
He stoops, wincing, to retrieve his pipe. When he raises again, he has a hand against his side. Are you hurt?
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives.
Ooh.
The first victim was my son, Saldrin.
He looks down at his pipe for a moment, features hardening. Zawa leans in eagerly. Go on.
Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
Said this thing is a wolf?
No ordinary wolf.
Big wolf.
A monster. This creature is big. And I see the signs it leaves behind. The mess it made to the last couple of hunters and the elk. Doesn't always finish its meals. Damn thing might be sick. Might have a bullet in its jaw. Something. In any case, it needs to be put down.
Where is this beast?
It roams the russet wood out to the west.
Another russet wood.
Seems to have decided the lake is a good place to find prey. Yeah. It's picked off some scattered ogres from time to time. But mostly it's been going after hunters. Travelers.
Tell me about your previous encounters.
Nothing to tell. Near misses, all of them. One time he clambered right up the cliffs to avoid my snares. Another time, he chased a bear into my camp. I nearly had him once. I could hear him below, eating, and I had the gun aimed right for him. Until the wind changed. He charged headlong into the tree to get at me. Nearly knocked me off my perch. And when I righted myself, he was gone.
I'll keep an eye out
He's
for
doing. But I warn you, this beast is not to be trifled with. It must make its lair somewhere to the west. If you mean to go there, keep your wits about you. Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Who are you?
I'm Thiersch.
Thiersch.
I've lived here long enough that Kith have started calling me the Old Hunter. And that's about all I can say for myself. Coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, I should talk to you before I head to Longwatch Falls. Good thing you did. Hot springs north of the road are crawling with Lagofaith. Surprised Tilder found himself out there. Thing to know about Lagofaith is they're fast. Prone to cold, too, so try another angle of attack. Something seems to occur to him. He He pats his pockets, clenching his pipe between his teeth. These will come in handy. Use them if you get into trouble. Got Potion of Mirrored Image. Being honest, you might not even need them. You handle those ogres well enough, so you could hold your own against these Lagerfaith as well. What can you tell me about Stalwart to start with?
Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map in the first place. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling. I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres are picking the rest of us off.
What's the hunting for?
It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre clans and the wolves over what's left. Not to mention the occasional beast. We've lost a lot of young hunters.
Tell me about the ogres, then. Only they've been coming in force again and again, trying to drive us out or kill us outright.
The moment we started looking
Weird.
into Durgan's
That
battery,
wasn't-
it was like we'd kicked a hornet's nest. You made a good showing against
God
that
bless
last group. Didn't expect you'd be one of the godlike. But then, if anyone was going to turn up here at the ass end of nowhere to save our hides...
Everyone thinks that what we do must be the will of the gods. What nonsense. Well, has a legacy... That's a good question. Has a legacy struck Stalwart as well?
It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. That hope died in a hurry. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around.
I guess because they're farther away from the machines. Let's add some interesting hunting stories.
The long hours checking snares and waiting out elk, mostly. Used to hunt some of the big ones. Bear, stelgare. But up here, it comes down to necessity. Which means keeping Stalwart fed, or else keeping it safe. Thing is, the last hunt didn't go so well, as you can see.
Okay.
Yes?
Big chest. Alrighty. We have another mission. We'll probably go west to Russet Vale, or Russet Wood, or whatever. First. Thermal Pearl. Yeah, that was the one for at the falls. Maneha. Is Maneha the one that we got? Good old... No, that's Ocran. Who's Maneha, then? Oh.
That's what I get for asking directions in the middle of nowhere. Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
The Amala wears an assortment of bangles, bands, cuffs, and chains as thick as armor. She watches you with a raised eyebrow and eyes gleaming with mirth. You mean Durgan's battery?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra.
Why are you looking for the Abbey?
I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament. Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon.
Kinds of tokens you take.
Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget. I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is. So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday in a remote mining village that smells like fish.
This is the other companion. What is she, I wonder? Maneha. Yeah, we could travel together.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
Is she the barbarian?
And the company's welcome.
She winks at Palagina. Ooh. There we go. We got the achievement, the Gift Bearer. Recruit Maneha. Was there one for... let me see. Was there one for getting Zawa? Zawa. Oh wait, no, there's another one. Ooh. The third one. Interesting. So then, for a barbarian, who should we replace? That's the thing. Barbarians are good frontliners. I don't want to have to replace Palagina, though. That is the question. What barbarians? Yeah. I do want to keep. We just got Zawa. Guess we could replace her. Huh. Barbarians are crowd control defender. Okay. Lacking accuracy and strong deflection. Sheer speed, savagery, abilities tail for fighting groups of enemies. I guess we... I guess we could replace Kana. Because we could always use... Because he's fun, but... I'm just looking through what they get. A little bit. Okay. I think... Well, before we take anyone, we're going to have to decide this anyway, but...
I'm ready.
Palagina's just good. I like her. Kana is a lot of fun, and he has been doing pretty well for us. Don't want to replace the wizard, because... Wizard powerful. Priest pretty powerful too, because we need health. Helps keep us alive, helps buff people. I mean, I guess we could. This is a hard choice.
Yes?
Let's look around a little bit. I'll think about it. Idron. The Orlan bows to you. Ah, the adventurer who saved the village. So good of you to visit my humble wagon. Idron. How's business? Poor, like this place. Not much coin to be made trading in furs and fish. Well, sometimes it is. I came to the White March because I assumed there'd be no competition, and I have none. There's nothing to compete over out here. If you're not making any money, why do you stay? His eyes lower. I was rather vocal about my inevitable success with my friends and family. If I give up and return with little more than I left, then... No, won't be like that. Not giving up yet. You have... the raiment of whale's eyes. Mirrored image when hit by a crit hit. Defense against charmed, confused, and dominated. Ooh, I'm just going to grab that because Tundra clothing, I just like that. Maybe I'll grab those just to have. There's 6 in here for a reason. It might be helpful. Rufik's Watchful Cloak Mark II. I'm just going to buy these things because we have the money. Yeah, we have 95,000. So let's see what we got. This great cloak is covered in a multitude of stylized eyes, symbols of the god Whale. It is said to have been created by the wizard Gorin, who hoped that the pious endeavor might invoke Whale's protection. It's against the many eyes of the 100 mysteries, Gorin hoped his enemies would stumble after falsehoods, while he would remain resistant to the bewildering effects of the world's mysteries. Those who have come across the cloak since have found much use in its enchantments. What became of Gorin himself is unknown, however, for nothing else remains of the man or his works. Ominous. Rufik was a bruiser and a follower of Whale. More Whale. He often has a courier or bodyguard because of his size and strength. He's a quiet man and developed the habit of walking with his head bowed in prayer. Because of this, would-be thieves frequently attempted to waylay him. Rufik was blessed by the god of secrets. With uncanny foresight, he dodged and parried these sudden attacks to his assailants, sewing their eyes into his cloak. What? He intended as a warning, but others saw as a challenge. Eventually, he discarded this cloak and wore a simpler, subtler garment in its place. The sight of a dark cloak with shimmering, shifting eyes became infamous among highwaymen and bandits. That's a bit fucked up. Ultimate hat of alluring protection. 2 might, 2 con, -2 intellect and resolve. This hat was designed by an apprentice wizard who sought to create the perfect magical accessory. He spent weeks binding spells and wards to the material, but when he finished, he felt it looked rather plain. He wanted to strike an imposing figure for peers and rivals, so he spent a few more days adding embellishments. Crest of feathers behind one ear, band of silk around the brim. It was an improvement, but also showed the young wizard how poorly he'd chosen his real color scheme. So he spent a few more days experimenting with other shades in suede, satin, and leather. While the poor young apprentice obsessed over his hat, his peers continued studying spells and hexes. By the time of his first duel, he had assembled a fantastic wardrobe, but forgotten many of his spells. His performance ended his budding career in magic most ignominiously, but he went on to become a successful tailor. I'm not going to grab that, I don't think. Extra ring of deflection. Rona's Buckle. +5 accuracy when below 50% endurance, +20 defense against disease and poison. This mark bears the mark of Rona, legendary adventurer who traveled Eora in search of wealth and fame. When she was young, she trained at a martial academy in Ozia, where she struggled at first. Many of her fellow students came from wealthy local families, but she was poor and foreign. But she was clever. She practiced much. One day, her chief rival, the nephew of one of the Duke's Bells, challenged her to a duel. Riona could not refuse and save face. She accepted. When they assembled in the arena, he offered to give her one piece of his armor before the fight began. He meant it as an insult to her skill. When Riona asked for the belt, he realized his mistake. He gave her his belt, with his sheathed rapier still attached to it, effectively disarming himself. Riona won the duel by default, kept the belt as a memento. That's kind of funny. Gauntlets of accuracy, +5 accuracy. I'll just take those. I'll take some Tundra hoods just because. Traps, potions. Jerk cap. Ringerberry. Tin hat. Give. So I don't actually know if we need these, but I just kind of like the idea of having them, and we might need them in the end. We don't know. Now, I obviously can't wear it, but looks a bit weird. That. Dump those. Ring of Deflection is just to have, really. The belt. Everyone's kind of got a waist thing already. Pretty good ones, too, I think. Pretty much. Accurate 2. I'm going to do that for him. Improve his accuracy, and we'll dump the bracers. Yeah. That was good. Yes, these smolders haven't seen use in a long time. You know, the mine is a bit abandoned, isn't it?
Following your lead.
I mean, the Chanter, though. Chanter's really good.
Oh?
I don't want to get rid of him.
Oh?
Let me just see something. Might be time to have the old Palagina sit this one out. Maybe. Apparently the two of them have an interaction, which is kind of funny. Oops, that was the wrong button. Opened up the wrong thing. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to switch out because we have... Hello?
Certainly.
He's just out here waiting to use the toilet. Yeah, I guess it's... We should retire Palagina for a bit. Because I want to use the new ones, and Kana is useful. His area of effect abilities of, like, everyone has damage resistance, everyone does more damage, all that kind of stuff.
Yes?
Like this, protection. 30-point damage shield is amazing. Aura of deflect. This one alone, I think, could really save us. That's a good one. So it might be time for our girl to head on home for a bit. Hate to see it, but... What kind of weapon does a barbarian use, I wonder? Guess they could use any weapon, right? Probably it makes sense to have a two-handed weapon, though. See what we have for two-handed. Quarterstaff? No, doesn't quite fit. Scepter? No. I guess we could give a one-handed. It has an accuracy bonus, right? Blade of the Endless Paths. Might be good. It does pierce damage, and it bypasses DR. I mean, last Blade of the White Forge. You know what? That kind of fits, actually. There's an attack speed, accuracy, damage. We'll see. I think one of those would be good. In terms of armor, I don't know what armor they use. Did I give someone armor? Did I put it away? I think I did. I meant to have somebody wear this. Although I guess we could give it to the Barbarian. Okay, so let's lay it out. One of these weapons... for her... armor. Everything else, what do we got? That's a monk thing. Did we give him those, actually? Maybe we should. % damage or just deflection. I like the high deflection. Where's the ring of deflection? Oh, there it is. One ring of deflection. Necklace of fireballs, no. Defiance, concentration. No, that's a ranger thing anyway. Any good... What a good head one as well. Con boots. Might necklace. That sounds right. We need one other ring of some sort. Resolve and Con. Dex Reflex Preservation. Resolve and Con. Actually, take the boots. Just scrounge up what we got. Throw them in sneak attack. I don't know if that really does anything. Anyone got good boots they want to donate? That sounds actually better for a barbarian than a monk. Does he have anything that gives him con? Yeah, con +3. Okay. I guess we'll give him the flanking damage bonus then. That's all we have for him. So, 2 rings, armor. We need a waist item, which, I mean, that's a might one, but... Any good waist item for a barbarian then? Wall strike bonus, no. Decreased crit hit damage, not really. Guess we give this one. We're on his buckle, might as well. Anything else? Yes, we need hand and head for our new person. Melee damage bonus might be good. Little extra dex for them. Dex helps with like reflex and accuracy, so might be good. And any kind of head item that I mean, -2 accuracy is not that bad considering these magic weapons. So yeah, put an eye patch on the barbarian. Because Halagina, my dear, I think it's time for you to go home for a bit. Because we need to see the new people.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Still thinking about that option, but I don't know yet. I like the little picture. Palagina.
Gores.
And new person. Maneha. Hate to see it, but... Okay, so let's look at our thing here then. That's wrong. Yes. That works.
Tell me.
Let's look at her. Nope, that's the wrong button. Oh, she's a dual wield type. We could stick with that. That makes sense. Well, I'll put the S-stock in her offhand in case we need a two-hand option, I guess. Or should we get her a ranged option? Actually. I guess she could use my old sword. Maybe not. Ooh, what about this one? Shame or glory. Use my old Crucible Knight sword. Right. Oh, what do you have? I didn't even think. Maneha's armor. Reflects her extensive travel experiences on the roads and waves of Eora. Incorporates brass baubles, the teeth of ferocious creatures, and myriad small bits of fashion Maneha took a fancy to on her adventures. Decent. It's fine. Move speed, healing received. Guess we could compare that to that. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe shouldn't put that on her. We do have other armors, though. We have the Sun-Touched Mail of Heron. Codeville Payment. It is a lot of... It's Aloth's armor. Oh, there's this. It's also light armor. Same recovery speed. This one's both fine. Defense while stunned, prone. Less duration for both. You know, I'll keep her armor. Maybe we should enchant her armor to be a little bit better. Yeah. Of course, we can do these, too. Was it corrode? Let's make it corrode proof to balance out that or DR versus acid. Helps a little bit. Right. Here are your gloves. boots. Eye patch. Just kind of a little eye patch. Of might +3. We'll give you in your main hand. Fancy white forge blade, and your offhand the Crucible Knight sword. I'll nab her some kind of ranged weapon. Crossbow, arbalist. Do we really only have crossbows and arbalists? Yeah, I guess so. How about hold wall? That's pretty beefy. She won't be any good with it, but it's an option if we need ranged. And belt. Well equipped. Now let's... Oh, we have these two armors too. No, they're fine. Those are old armors too. Wow, he's been holding on to those for a while. Right, let's level her up. We want her to be dual wielding, honestly. That's kind of the way we've got it going. Athletics for her for that good second wind. Talents. Accurate Carnage. Learns to line up his or her most savage blows, improving the attack of secondary attacks from Carnage. Carnage. Passively... Okay, hold on. Let's actually look at what a level 1 Barbarian gets then, because I don't actually know. She has... Fulvano, no. Towering Physique. She's an Almawa. Barbaric Yell. Twice per encounter, area of effect, foe, AoE Frighten. Carnage. Passive... Every successful melee attack makes reduced damage attacks against all other enemies within a short distance of the target. Oh, so like cleave. Second one, of course. Physique, okay. Cool. So this improves the accuracy of those. Or Barbaric Blow. Once per encounter, massive blow causing additional crits and extra damage on crits. Full attack. So you use it, you get one attack that does a lot of damage. And I guess it has a higher chance to crit. I kind of like, let's stick with the Carnage for now. Next level. Boost a couple of those. Ability. Frenzy. Frenzied State, granting a Might, Con, attack speed bonus, con deflection penalty. Oh, that's the one where they yell and we can't see their health as well. That's a little... Could be fun, though. Savage Defiance, once per encounter. Regenerating a large amount of endurance. Blooded. While their health, or their endurance is low, bonus damage, 25%. Wild Sprint. Charged with reckless abandon, allowing him or her to ignore the movement stop of engagement. Gain bonus to all defenses against disengagement. I guess Frenzy, that seems like it kind of fits. Attack speed, might, and con. It's pretty good. So I apologize for sounding a little stuffed up. I'm still ill. More athletics, baby. I guess we can survival just to get a little bit. It doesn't really matter for secondary characters. Talents. Greater Frenzy, which, while frenzying, more might and con. That does sound kind of nice. Makes you even better. I think right now I'm going to have her go for 2-weapon because I really want her to be dual wielding because a dervish of metal in the battle. So right now, get 2-weapon style before we forget or see anything cooler. Using a weapon in each hand. Good. Making sure I'm not reading it wrong. Abilities. We have the Defiance again, Blooded Brute Force. Passive. Hits so hard that ordinary means of defense can be easily overpowered. On attacks that normally target deflection, will instead attack Fortitude if it's the lower defense. Oh, okay. One stands alone. Passive makes a courageous stand against all attackers. Grants a melee damage bonus when the barbarian is adjacent to 2 or more enemies. Cannot be flanked unless engaged by more than 3. I kind of like that. Because again, we intend to have her be in the middle of everything. So I actually think we might go with one stands alone. Bloodlust. Passive. Person is down to at least 2 enemies, get better attack speed. That's not bad, but I like one stands alone. Because we have the monk, but I feel like the monk is going to be a little bit better at moving around and fucking people up. She has to hold the line. I like that. I like the sound of that. That sounds fun. Save her points. Okay, so we have these again. We can still get Greater Frenzy. Okay. I think we should. We do have some other ones to get. We could get, stuff like Field Triage. Or was it Wound Binding? Wound Binding, pretty nice. Stuff like Unstoppable, Mental Fortress. Hold the Line might be good. Let's get Greater Frenzy right now. We still have, 7 levels to go, so. Well, with this, yeah. We get it to level 13. It's gonna have to get Accuracy bonus. We still have Savage and Defiance. I kind of like still. Blooded. Blooded I probably won't get because it relies on her being low. Because it might happen, but ideally we don't want her to get low at all. But it might end up happening. Thick-skinned, get damage reduction naturally. Threatening Presence, passive. As long as she's stationary, nearby enemies may be sickened. Okay. Passive Bloodlust. Oh, that's Bloodlust. Bloodthirst. After killing an enemy, her recovery is waived, allowing them to attack again immediately. Ooh. We can make her attack so fast. Oh. That's hard. That's a hard choice. Huh. As long as we keep Kana 3DR, not much, because Kana is giving everyone passive 30-point shield. So it's not as necessary as long as we have Kana on the team, I think. Blooded Defiance. I really like that, but we have Durance. As long as we can keep on top of the healing, it's not... Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards Bloodthirst. I like the idea of that instant attack again. I think that can come in handy. Yeah. I don't know how a Barbarian plays. I don't know if these are the right ones. I'm just kind of going for it. Okay, talents. We can get the Barbaric Blow again. Offensive. These are both swords, but I don't know if we really... We get her the Knight style. These are both swords, I think, technically. Extra accuracy might be good, but... Oh, Savage Attack. Oh. 20% more damage, but less accuracy. Huh. Is that good? I feel like that's really good for her. Yeah, I might go for that, actually. Hold the Line is still probably a good one. I don't like the idea of Savage Attack. Because later we can also give her Adventurer, which... Or Knight. Yeah, Knight. Which... Which negates the accuracy debuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Savage Attack. That sounds fun. I like the idea of high damage, high attack rate. It feels right for a Barbarian. Okay, level 9. What else we got? Barbaric Shout. The dreadful shout, terrifying enemies in the area of effect. 2 per rest. Terrified is pretty good. Vengeful Defeat, which reduces to 0 endurance, perform instant carnage full attacks at everyone in range. The fact that Savage Defiance is once per encounter, I really like. Actually, I think we should get Brute Force, because, especially if she has not the best accuracy at times, if they have high armor, but their fortitude isn't as good, it's really worth it. Or we can get them to be sickened. Which actually, in combination with, Blooded? No, Brute Force. Because their fortitude is lower, and thickened lowers fortitude. I think I'll go for Brute Force and then potentially Threatening Presence. Brute Force. Elliptic. Again. Talent. We can still do this Barbaric Blow, which I might do. It's once per encounter. It seems like it might be good. But also hold the line. Extra little bit of engagement. Which, when they're first engaged, will stop moving. Disengagement attack. Okay, yeah. Kind of locks them in place a little bit, and they risk an attack if they leave. Oh no, we were gonna go. Let's go for the accuracy one. Let's go for the sword. Little extra accuracy with these. Because these are nice weapons, and I want to commit. Although actually, that being said, I will look up very quickly just to make, because you can't stop mid-level. You have to go all the way. I'm just going to look up to make sure they're both swords. It's like the last blade of the White Forge or something. Unique sword. Okay, good. So it is type sword. And Shame or Glory, Pillars of Eternity, is a unique sword. Cool. Just had to double check. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Matt. Sorry, I had to look up what weapon types were swords. Like these weapons. Hello, I'm not too bad. We're playing White March. We're in the White March part of the game. How are you? How you doing? Heart of Fury. Swing viciously on a lightning quick flurry, taking on all comers. Each equipped weapon attacks every nearby enemy, doing extra damage and inflicting carnage if applicable. Each equipped weapon attacks every nearby... Oh. Once per encounter? That sounds really good. Especially because she has 2 weapons. Eye of the Storm. Cannot be engaged by enemies that are more than 1 level lower than them. Does not prevent the melee from being attacked in melee. Really? I don't know how that works. I don't know if that would be good or not. I think we've made it so that they're leveled up to us. Threatening Presence sounds good, but so does Heart of Fury. Ooh. We can do one more ability. So we can hit level 13 with her. So I'm going to get Threatening Presence because that was the plan. We can make them sickened, which lowers their fortitude, which potentially lets us hit them easier. And it's passive, so as long as she's still. Yeah. Yeah. Next level, level 12. Still Barbaric Blow. We just got her Knight. I think we should get hold the line. Because the Barbaric Blow is fun, but I think doing like this would be better. Also, we haven't gotten her any of these, but a couple of her items do help her a little bit, I think, but just have to hope that she doesn't get fucked up. I think hold the line might be good. And finally, it's a lot of... Second wind gets 100 endurance back. Anything new? Oh, yep. Okay. Dragon Leap. Leap high into the air, crash down onto their foes. Ooh. As much as I like Heart of Fury, I think Dragon. Ooh, passively. Anyone that hits her take raw damage. Ooh. This is the choice. This is a choice. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay, good. I want to make sure my mic was still on. And yeah, I don't know if I said hello. Welcome back, Remy, as well. Back from the Eaton. Basically, we've just spent the past, like, 15 minutes leveling up a character. I'm torn between the Retaliation, passive everyone takes damage for touching her, Dragon Leap, which is just fun, or Heart of Fury. That being said, I kind of like the passive stuff. We don't have to do anything with her. She just stands there and kills everybody. I kind of like that. Kind of like the Retaliation. When they hit her, they take raw damage, which isn't a lot, but it does add up, I think, eventually. Yeah. We can always remake this character as well. We can spend money to remake it if we have to. I like the idea of the Retaliation. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the Retaliation. We'll have to see how she's in combat. We haven't seen combat with either of our new characters yet. Barbaric, Retaliation. Done. You are...
Lead the way.
Beefy. To be fair, so is he, but I think we've buffed him up a lot with items and stuff. Yeah, the con. She has might +3. Yeah, her accuracy is... Oh, she has the crossed patch as well. That's right. That's fine. Can I upgrade the quality at all? We can. Oh, I see. We can go even more. Yeah, I want exception. I want both of those. Any type of sling or any type. I feel like burning would be good here, right? Everything's ice, so fire makes sense. And I guess we can enchant this one a little bit. We can't get superb because we don't have sky dragon eyes. We don't have kraken eyes, whatever that. Where the fuck we find krakens? Corrosive or shock, I wonder. I think corrosive might be good to throw, just to get good extra damage. Actually, no, let's just leave that by itself, actually. Let's not fuck around. Potions. Ooh. You know what? The war paint might actually be good on her. Aim and vital essence. Let's just throw a bunch of these potions on her. Maybe we'll actually use potions, because I always forget. Throw some endurance, more war paint, fleet feet. And Merciless Gaze, why not? Okay, let me just make sure everything's running. Get things up and going. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Just refresh everything. Yeah. Okay, good. No, 5. Was it really back then? I fear that I might not have caught it back then. I think my stuff was lagging. If so, I'm very sorry. It says it was at 1. What the hell? I only got it a few minutes ago. Latency's not that bad, is it? If so, I apologize for taking so long. My Twitch apparently, didn't want me to get messages. There we are there. Looks like they're coming through now. That was weird. Savage attack. Ooh. I think she's going to be cool. Not much accuracy, but I mean, she does have... It's a net increase of accuracy. Accuracy of 7. I mean, to be fair, his is 64.
Yes?
Tell me.
Zawa is ready.
Zawa is ready.
Oh?
I like Zawa. I don't know what it is. Should we... You know what? Let's rest again just so... Just so the Barbarian... Just so the Barbarian has the bonus. Oh god. You awaken to hear someone stirring, growling. Looking over, you see Maneha, that's our Barbarian, twitching and muttering in her sleep. Can't make out what she's saying, but from her bared teeth and the sheen of sweat on her brow, seems like a very bad dream. You good? She sits bolt upright, roaring and reaching for a weapon. We could just deck her. No, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna step back. She swings her weapon in a broad sweeping stroke, just missing you. The effort, however, seems to have jolted her awake.
What? Oh.
Her gaze darts around, but slowly focuses on you. She grimaces and looks away, wiping her face.
Oh, sorry. I must have been dreaming.
She lies back down and turns away from you. Perception 13. You can't help but notice how carefully she's avoiding your gaze. What you dreaming about?
No, it's nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you.
Since we're so benevolent, we are very benevolent. You aren't bothering me, but something's clearly bothering you. I'd like to help. She's quiet for a long time. Seems like she's already gone back to sleep, but then she sighs.
You told me about your awakening.
I guess we have, yeah. Eloth stirs. She waits silently until Eloth rolls over and resumes deep, steady breaths.
I guess I've had a similar problem. There's something I remember from a former life. Happened hundreds of years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday.
Everyone's awakened, apparently. How'd you remember it?
Happened while I was fighting in Old Valia 20 years ago. My unit was camped out in the palace we'd just taken. The others were roasting the last of the Marcheso's pigs in the feast hall. So, I went to the wine cellars to fetch a few bottles. I don't know how long she'd been hiding there, but there was this old woman. Must have been one of the servants. She had this wild look in her eyes. I approached her and tried to tell her not to be afraid, that she was safe. She screamed and grabbed my arm. It felt like someone had hit me in the back of my head. I blacked out for a few minutes, and when I came to, she was gone. I took a few bottles up with me, feasted with the rest of the troops. But when I went to bunk, I had a dream. Only it was more vivid than any dream I've ever had. I tasted the sweat on my lips, felt the jungle air on my skin, heard the cries.
Stops and swallows, shaking her head. What about the old woman?
I asked the other troops. None of them had seen her. Anyway, I laid off the drink for several days, but I kept having the dream. After a few weeks, I thought a change of scenery might do me good. Since then, I've been a pirate in the Deadfire, a pilgrim in the White that Wends, an adventurer in the Living Lands, and a gift bearer in a Shamadal.
I've been saying that wrong the whole time. Okay, Shamadal. What's this memory?
It's something terrible I did, a long time ago, and as a different person. But I remember it more clearly than anything.
We don't quite have the perception for one of these. What next, then?
I told you I was looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon so I could leave something behind. There's a pool there, the Salt Well. It's where gift bearers leave the heaviest burdens. It's said that a person can enter it and leave their own memories behind.
Yeah, it seems obvious you would leave the memory. What if you lose more than you intend, though?
At this point, I'd gladly give up all my memories if that's what it takes for peace in this life and the next.
Yeah, you would leave this haunting memory in the Salt Well.
That's the plan.
Yeah, let's get some rest.
Oh?
Back out into the cold. We have not left this town yet. We still have things to do. We have a church to go talk to. Tildor. Yes, we have to go down there for token. Go chat with some priests. Which is not this one, but this one. We have a quest for the fishery guy, or a task, rather. But we don't know what yet. Yeah, this guy. Ista. Have we talked to Ista?
I hope you've had some luck.
Oh,
And do take care
yeah.
of that device. It has a few rather delicate components.
I was just looking at the quest. Yeah, she's the one that has the weird divining rod for rare ore. We have Andra's swordsman, shieldsman, and Lafta. So that's stealing. It's all stealing. Okay. Hello there. We have also Chisel, I'm going to say. Lafta. Veins course on this woman's pale skin like icy fissures. Yet when she speaks, her voice flows warm and soothing. Andra welcomes you into her embrace. Perception 15. Her features soften to a look of practiced compassion. We're here to ease the pain of your past, ready to take your burdens. With a thin smile she nods. If you let the goddess help with your hardships, of course. Heard that the worshippers of Baroth visit you recently, that's another thing. Little happens around here that doesn't end in the mouths of villagers. We're obliged to assist everyone, regardless of their faith. A group of women came to us, yes. Their leader wanted to know of Durgan's battery. I obliged and pointed them in its direction. They left as quietly as they arrived, which didn't make us any less concerned about their true intentions. This place has grown dangerous enough already. I guess tell us about Andra. Andra is the goddess of redemption, deep like an ocean and gentle as a mother. She's here to relieve her children of their darkest burdens. We came here to aid the villagers, to heal the wounds of the past that fester in their souls. Thought she was the goddess of loss and mourning, not redemption. That's a common notion. Others may believe so, but the goddess's mysteries are profound. Their true power lies in redeeming your loss and regret. Tell me about the gift bearers. They do Andra's most valued work. They carry the material burdens of unfortunate souls into her embrace, so the goddess may help them forget. Let's talk about Ocran. The dwarf already asked. We gave him the counsel he needed. Slight irritation sharpens her tone. She seems to catch herself, modulating her voice back to a pleasant timbre. And naturally, we'll do what we can for you too. He wants his medallion back. She brings her hand together and nods. Ah, Ocran. Often let the shadows of the past become a burden, even to others. The medallion, it weighs on Ocran's mind. You're kind to help, but what he really needs is to cast away those memories. Isn't that for him to decide? He did. He understood the solace that the goddess can give to those like him. It explained to him that many have second thoughts, but one does not withdraw something offered to a goddess. In time, the memories fade. They come to see the wisdom of their original pledge. His belongings, his past, now rest in Andra's realm, to be forgotten so that the wounds of the soul may heal. This is the will of the goddess. We don't have much options, so let's suppose he move on. Tell me where his heirloom is. He hasn't, and that's the point. We have no authority here. What do the village's leader would have to say about your whole thing? I think we don't act in accordance with the local customs. Village knows we're here to help the unfortunate, like Ocran. They trust us. I could just keep doing. I could keep asking for a long time, lady. Love it. I could just be a pain in the ass. Flash of color invades the priestess' pale skin. I see there's no dissuading you, and you seem a person of will. Very well. Ocran's heirloom was taken by Ishtli, chosen gift-bearer among us. We cast away as an offering to Andra. Only he knows where. She pauses and looks at you intently. You could ask him for yourself, but as a trek through the mountains of Durgan's battery, run to Ishtli. Tell him he has urgent duties to attend here. Tell me about your gift-bearer. Had business near Durgan's battery. Those mountains are dangerous. If you insist upon carrying out this request of Ocran's, that's where I'd search for answers. Goodbye. Yeah, sure. Sounds pretty good, I guess.
Certainly.
Chisel. I like that what finally made her tell us is that it's just like, I can do this all day. I can just be a pain in your ass to the end of time. I love it. They feel. I have no idea what you're talking about. But sure. Oh, fell. I see. I don't know. I thought you were talking about, like, they're alive. I don't know what you're talking about, but yep. I agree. A young man dressed in sturdy leathers glares at us. The creases in his face, tan despite the scarce sunlight of the region, suffer a slight twitch as we approach him. I've got nothing for you. Speak with laughter if you must. Alright. Fine. I mean, fair. Don't want him to go to waste. God, I love that moment, especially right there with the
fighting upon the sea. Oh, you must have some great stories.
The rot gut and cannon blasts knocked most of them out of my head. Those were good days.
You ought to meet my sister. Where in Rawatai are you from, anyway?
Little coastal town. Definitely no cannons or rot gut there.
But I love that moment in the temple. It's very much like the actual Vok, the character. My Pathfinder character. Stubborn. Just be a pain in the ass to get your way sometimes. Oh, fuck. As you step outside, the heavy wooden door of the temple slams shut behind you. You hear someone barring it from the other side. Then the priests have engaged in an agitated conversation. You get the sense that they are discussing you. But you're also certain that the door is too thick to eavesdrop through. Though there may be other places nearby would you stand a better chance.
Light.
Can't believe this. How could you? Huh. The wooden shutters of the temple's windows closed tight, muffle a set of voices coming from within the building. Can't quite make sense of the murmur, but cracking the shutter open would likely help. Once the iron latch holds the window shutters closed. With care, you should be able to unfasten it without being noticed. Let's try it. Carefully begin to lift the latch from its metal hook. Halfway there, the rusted iron resists with a screech. You freeze, listen to the voice, and hope the priests didn't hear. The conversation continues uninterrupted. I guess we have some oil, so just dump it on the latch. Let the metal until its rust gives way without a sound. Carefully pull the window shutters open enough to let the voices flow through. You hear a man speaking, his tone agitated. You do that. Hope the mountains will do it. What if The sentence cuts as if the man was speaking to all sides of the room. Suppose he tells him instead. What then? Recognize Loftus' voice responding. Why would he? With all those dangers near the battery, our gift bearer won't delay. I expect... The man interrupts her. You always expect. Look where that's taken us. A dying village, ogres at the walls. Ishtley's not back yet. Now I have to do his voice drops and seethes, muffling what he has to say. For a moment, Loftus replies, Do you think I wanted this? That I could have known in advance? Pause ensues, its tension growing until the priestess' voice cuts it in half. We can't wait for him. We must fish out the last bash quickly. After that, we'll decide. What the hell is going on? Man responds in a broken voice, barely audible. You only distinguish the last words. That russetwood pond. I'll go. The exchange seems to end. Cautiously, you step away from the window of the Andra's temple. Huh. I mean, we're going to the russet area anyway, so that works. You can find the gift or search the waters of the russet woods. I kind of want to see what's going on in the russet woods. There's some shady shit going on here. Have we fully explored this place? I think we have. Yes. Let's go here. Let's go to Russet Pond or Russet Wood or whatever it was.
Me and Sledge are thinking about heading down, joining a caravan over to Dawning.
Dawning? What for? You like your ogres bigger?
We'd have work at least, and I'm damn sick of fish.
Alright. To Russet Wood. Yes. So now the hard difficulty should kick in for this area. So we're going to have a bit of a challenge probably. Yes, I hope so. Payday. Yep, we got plenty. We still have 70,000 left.
Good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
I like her already. I like both these new companions. I'm sad to see Palagina go. I would love to keep her around. She's my girl, but had to be done. This is a pretty big map, actually. Sneak north, I guess. Brintonban. Bitter Spirit. Like Ice Blight. Menpirgra. Okay. We're going to go for it and see what our new friends can do. First, what's our range for something like this? Doesn't matter, they can't be hit with it anyway. Start with him throwing out a little bit of something. So he has active bonus to deflection, yes. Requires wounds to use. Yeah, he has to get hurt to do them, right?
How may I help?
Ooh. God, I like the music. I remember that now. They have gone invisible? Right, you in here. They're like invisible. Kind of weird. You miss, big misses. Big red miss everywhere. You have one wound. What do? Swift strikes? Yeah, sure. Punch them. Punch the spirits. Ooh. Alright, there goes one. There goes another. I feel like these ones were just basic enemies, so they're not that
certainly
hard. I mean, even if they're not the most difficult, still fun.
I will walk unseen.
Ooh. Now let's catch me off guard how deep his voice is. Slink around Woodcutter's Grove. That's probably going to be a thing later. Where are you? The shrine is covered in a thick layer of snow, fallen leaves, and feathers. A pair of curving bones flank the altar. Examine it. Not appear to be frequent very often, though traces of old candle wax line the edge of the stone. Under dusting of frost, a rectangular section of the altar surface seemed to be cleaner than the rest. As if something once rested here. Okay. Shrine of Galloway. Oh.
Nice and quiet.
Galloway likes us, so... At least he kind of likes us. We've helped him out once or twice.
White flame and sound.
We'll keep to ourselves. Oh. Crag Ogre Elfs's... Hello, Vamrel. Okay. Hello. A group of elves send a scattered ring around an ogre, but they do not appear to engage in battle. The ogre is bound with rope, and one of the elves tug harshly at a line tied around the ogre's neck. This is pointless, beast. You won't get anywhere being stubborn. The ogre only snorts angrily and pulls back on the rope. Two other elves prod him somewhat timidly with their poleaxes. The ogre does not budge. Hey, Vamrel. One of the elves has turned to look at you, motioning at the man occupied with the ogre. The elves turn to look at you, hands falling to their weapons. Vamrel gives a final sharp yank on the rope before it turns as well. We can just start punching elves. I guess with our lore, we could recognize that, long way from home. Be further from it still tomorrow, just picking up some help along the way. What are you doing with it? Future will come us to the Wasteland. We've had some trouble on the roads, but having an ogre along should put an end to it. Purchased him from some slave hunters not far from here, looking to recoup their expenses, I expect. Not sure he's worth quite so much coin. I guess needs some help? Okay. So we can either start punching elves, which, or be a little clever. I guess we'll be clever. Rather sad specimen for an ogre. Came cheap. We need the muscle. God knows they're good for a little else. A bit rude. Gives the rope another tug. The ogre's already impressive scowl deepens. The ogres of the Endless Paths were hardy stock. Perhaps their craggy cousins are more delicate. The ogre gives a great bellow and suddenly lunges backward, tearing the rope free of his captor's hands. The triumphant roar of the ogre pulls apart the binding on his arms. He glares at us. Look what you've done. I didn't do shit. Oh, gee, I think that worked a little too well. Okana. Stop that ogre, but don't damage my property. Bring me that fool's head. Nope. Okay, elf. Monk. What's this? One spring? No. Encounter-wise. Oh. Yes, do your yell. Have him go for... this Mind Blade. Alright, let's see what they can do. Which one's this? Vamrol's the one. Alright, Barbarian. Let's go get right in the middle of everybody. Come on out, Durance. Yeah, throw out your normal spells here. Oh, she's mad. Look at her little portrait. She's angry. Let's help. She should be fine. Maybe we should just throw out a couple spells, though. He has no wounds. He has not been hurt yet. Okay. Switch to your other one. I want you to get hit. Are they sickened? They are. Look at that. It's working. Okay.
That's not very helpful.
Oh yeah, let's go for him. Okay. Difficulty is not the highest, but we can deal with it. Bitter Cut. I don't think there's a way to save the ogre. It feels like it would have attacked us if we tried to free it. So. We got Saber. Bitter Cut. Grants infestation of maggots, once per rest. That's gross. Vile thorns, twice per rest. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll keep both of the sabers with her, actually. The saber belonged to the first mate of the Hangman's Bounty, a notorious pirate ship that roamed the Deadfire Archipelago 3 centuries ago. Legend has it that the crew seized a slave galley, and, after killing the masters, they had to sell the slaves at the next port. One of the slaves, an elderly man with a scarred face and beady black eyes, came forward and demanded that he and his fellows be set free. The pirates laughed and refused him, but the old slave persisted. He warned them of the terrible plagues and punishments awaiting them, yet still they refused. When he raised his voice in anger, the first mate drew her saber and ran him through. Putrid green bile poured from the wound, running upward on the sword while the sailors watched in horror. The corruption spread from the dying slave's chest to the first mate's saber and arm, filling her veins with venom and her flesh with swarming maggots. Gross. The rest of the crew drove the ship aground, fled, leaving the slaves to flee and the first mate to rot next to her tainted blade. That's just gross. I hate that.
I will walk unseen.
Is this a man? Yeah, there's a guy up here. Boots of Speed.
Step lightly.
Oh.
Anyone fancy a dip?
I do like Con. I like him. Nary the Deft Hand, one criminal with a name, has arrived at the stronghold seeking aid. I mean, we're a little bit far from... Oh, hello. This is where they were hiding stuff, under the ice. As you walk towards the frozen pond, a figure appears through the mist. Kneeling down next to a hole in the ice, the figure picks up a large chest and throws it into the water without hesitation. The figure looks around, glimpses a face you've seen before. Ishetel, one of Lofta's acolytes, pulls a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in the direction of Stalwart Village. Huh.
I shall be discreet.
Hello. Cloudy water is visible through a large hole cut through the thick ice. It is larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad-set almawa. Stirred, the surface of the water laps against the layered ice. Reach out to test the water. Nips at your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. Inspect the area, I guess. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appear to be the footprints of kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer into the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhering to the walls. It has been rebroken, perhaps more than once. Let's look through the water. Water swirls, silty and nearly opaque. Attempt to see through the murk, but you can make out nothing in particular. In we go. Ooh, this is probably a good idea. Let's have probably Aloth cast Bulwark of the Elements before going in, because that's smart. Oh, wait. Ooh. Consider your options. If we put a potion, I will probably go in myself. We have a potion of Bulwark. If we have that on in his hotbar here, does that let us use it? Damn, okay, no. Well, in you go, Aloth. He's drawn energy out of the ether and into a grimoire. There's a sudden flash of light from the open page. Oh, and you are bathed. Oh, it's all of us, okay. Dip your hand in the water. You can feel its ripples climbing up your skin, but you notice no change in temperature. The water itself has become lukewarm. Cold, it seems, no longer a threat. That's good. I mean, I'm pretty sure my guy was just about to dive in head first. No consideration. I'm glad it gave us the option of casting a spell, because our dumbass would just went in the water. Yeah, I think I have a good athletics. We have a good perception. We're all around pretty good, so I'm going to try it. It's probably less dangerous now that we have a spell on us. You dive into the water. The turbulent darkness engulfs you, but its embrace feels almost warm and welcoming. Occasionally, a cold shiver runs through your limbs, but the protection offered by the spell lets you swim with ease to the bottom of the pond. Directly below the hole, at the very bottom, your hands find heavy objects made of wood and metal. They are chests, small but heavy. Oh, multiple. Start to bring them to the surface one by one, struggling to carry their weight through the water. Your heroic effort, you come out of the frozen pond. You let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. The chests are marked with symbols of Andra. You grab one of them and pry its lid open to reveal its contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. You shake the surprise off and grab another chest. The same results greet you after opening it. More rocks and nothing of value. Something is assuredly amiss. As proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Yeah. Oh. Looks like they're just taking whatever their offerings are and tossing rock chests into the fucking pond. I wonder if they're even
now here's
priests.
Something.
Ooh. Meat, scroll. We can't take the camping supplies because we don't have enough room for them. Let's just... Oh, is that the slavers? I think it is. Let's not deal with them this moment. Let's continue to look around. What's that? What is that? Teeth marks upon the deer bone suggest a large... Oh, this is the... This is the quest for... Oh, Ice Beetle. Hello. That's the quest for the hunter. Greater Ice Blight. Okay. Let's just run in. Oh, there's a lot of beetles. Okay. Should be fun. Let's throw that out. What are they doing to us? I don't know. Actually. Well, we got knocked on our ass. you? You don't. They're. They cannot. Can they not hit you? Is that why? Let's go for. Oh, try yell. That's the yell that we know and love. We've heard that so many times. Bing.
Certain.
Okay. Ice beetle.
Hello. Hello?
Hello? There is... Ooh, what's this? Tuft of gray-white fur has snagged on this bramble. Oh, that's definitely the wolf, then. Wolf down here, slaves here. What's up here? There's a lot of places around here, apparently. Lots to do, lots to see.
Light, flame, and sound.
What is going on? Ooh. Everyone go for it. Oh, there's a lot of wolves. Okay, yep. This one is gonna take. Hold on. Yes, you just go for her. You know what? Scream and then go for her. Monk boy. Can't do any of your things because you don't have wounds. It's a little unfortunate. Do this, do this. Throw... Oh, a spell at the one in the middle. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what's going on. Everything just died.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Difficulty, definitely... Okay. What can we do about that? Changed in-game. Oh, I see. Ah, whatever. Oh, well. If it's easy, it's easy. We're just doing the story.
Hello.
Hello? Oh, the wolf cave. Okay. I thought the little wolf would have been to the south. Nope, here it is. Let's go into the wolf cave. I'm sure nothing bad could happen here. The wolf. Ooh, pretty. The crystals, not the blood and bone soaked. Oh, what the... Oh, it's a werewolf. That's why it's such a smart wolf. A druid, rather. Druid werewolf. Standing tall amongst the wolves inhabiting the cavern, this creature turns to face you as you venture forward. Scores of wounds and scars riddle its hide, and one dull eye stares out blindly from its skull. It growls a threat as you approach, one echoed by its fellows. Lore 4. You know this half-wolf, the spirit shifted form of a druid, though you see no gleam of kith intelligence within its gaze. The creature's feet lie 2 villagers, one heavily wounded. The other holds an arm across his stomach, and he looks up at you with pleading in his eyes.
Help! Please help us!
As the beast turns its head back towards the hunter, you sense a strange aura emanating from it, as if its hide were holding in a tempest of soul essence, fierce and all-consuming as a flame. I mean, we could do the classic... Yeah, let's try to touch its soul. It takes little effort before the beast's soul threatens to overwhelm you with its intensity. Wrath and hunger buffet you on all sides, till you reach through the storm to find a smaller, dimmer pulse of light that is swept headlong into a memory. The chill bites into your cheeks, and your lungs burn a little from the run. You look down at the little wooden carving in your hand and run your thumb along the edge of the carved bear's spine. The totem has already brought you luck. You found 2 rabbits in as many snares. That's a rare enough feat these days. You're certain now that this was a gift from Galloway, that you're meant to find it on that lonely shrine and take it. Ah. I see.
soldiers.
Oh, fuck. Your father's voice snaps you out of your reflections, and you rush forward to rejoin him beside the campfire. You brandish the hairs and catch a glimpse of a rare smile under his graying beard. The smile disappears almost immediately as a shadow falls over you both. You hear the rush of wind a moment before the log comes crashing down, roll out of the way just in time. You hear your father cry out in pain somewhere nearby. Both the hairs and the totem slip from your grasp. You can feel power surging in within you. Your heart thunders in your chest, but instinct pulls your senses into order. Through the familiar stretch of limbs, the sudden dizzying shift in height. But something is wrong. Your senses are fading rather than growing stronger. There's a howling in your head, like a screaming chorus, and everything in you shrieks for you to bite, to tear, to eat. The memory slips from you, and when you come back to yourself, the beast is shaking its head as the clear an itch clawing at its ears. Soldrin snaps and snarls, evidently uncomprehending, edges toward the nearest hunter, even to watch you balefully with its single eye. I think if we were to back away, I feel like it's going to kill the hunters. I don't think there's a way to save him, though. It seems like he's kind of far gone. I don't know. Guess we could try to throw a torch as a distraction. Yeah, probably. Throwing a torch at the beast, and it gives a sharp yelp as the torch bounces off its hide with a burst of embers. The beast leaps away from the hunters, stumbling in its panic, but the wolves surge forward, snarling. Damn, okay. Sorry about this. Don't want to have to do it. Monk, go that way. You go that way. Toss a little bit of interdiction. And, oh, there's a few of them. There's a few wolves. Oh, there's... How'd it get over there? Yeah. Throw a little of that out there. I don't know if we messed that up or if not, but I feel like there might not have been a way to...
I'll see what I can find.
He got cursed. That's why you shouldn't take random, like, offerings from Hurok's brand, huh? Oh, there's still something there. Is that another wolf or is that the totem? No, okay. Hello, hunters? Okay. They're just... yeah. Right. Where'd that staff... there it is. It is a... oh, it's a wand. Hurok's brand. Chance to cast combusting wounds on a hit. Hurok was an Adirian noble in Red Saris who owned 600 acres of Vorless fields. He considered himself a pious man. His neighbors and tenant farmers knew him for his fervent devotion to Boudica. He labored alongside his tenants and kept meticulous records of production and sales. Yet he was also known for his pitiless temper and his ruthlessness with shirkers. He carried a switch with him and would savagely thrash any worker he caught dawdling or lagging. Yet he was a favorite of the imperial governor, so his excesses went overlooked. One day, Waidwin approached him while he was doling out an especially savage beating. Waidwin, fresh from his encounter with Aothas, demanded that Hurok release his victim. The lord refused. Waidwin asked what the tenant farmer had done to deserve such treatment. He neglects his duties in the field, Hurok replied. Every day he gathers less, yet still he enjoys the protection of my estate. Is it any wonder that your harsh treatment of the man would render him unable to fulfill his duties? Let him enjoy a week of rest. You'll return to your service renewed, said Waidwin. Hurok sneered. You to reward his indolence. It is my right and my responsibility to discipline for his errors. What authority gave you such power over this man? Boudica, the Oathbinder. It is she who set me above the farmer as his lord and employer, and her order that I serve in disciplining him. This is a long one. But Waidwin persisted. Does not the quiet winter beget the fruitful spring? It is by Aethys' clemency that we enjoy rebirth in each new life, and restoration with each morning. It is Aethys' season that blesses your fields. I say to you again, release this man. In his fury, Keurig turned on Waidwen, his switch raised to strike, yet the rod grew suddenly hot in his hand. He cried out, and as he held the rod, it ignited. The flame that gushed forth blinded him instantly, scarring his face in the manner of the burned queen. Keurig dropped the smoldering rod and fled to tell the governor of what he had witnessed. Okay. Are wands usually two-handed? Yeah, they are. Scepters and wands and stuff are two-handed. Well, I can't. There's no totem around, so I wonder if Thirsk took it with him, or if I missed it. I guess we'll see. It's too bad though. I would have liked to help him, but I don't know if I could have. And if we can, it's too late now, so. Ooh, what's this? Did we ever look at these stones? I don't think we did. These stones are strangely warm to the touch. Though most of the runes are indecipherable, a few look like names. Huh. There's still so much more to this map.
I will walk unseen.
Whoop. Big Bear, Greyjaw. Fine Hatchet, Coil of Resourcefulness. Trap Accuracy, Weapon Change. Oh, we recover fast from switching weapons, +1 dex. Simple belt is much to look at, but it's been a favorite of savvy adventurers for years. It's snug but comfortable fit, and its myriad pouches, sheathed in loops allow the wearer quick access to weapons and tools. Armors and leatherworkers have tried over the years to replicate the Coil of Resourcefulness, or even to improve it, but the ideal design remains a matter of controversy. All anyone can agree on is that none of the recently produced belts are as good as the original. Every few years, however, an adventurer will show up at an inn, campfire, or hunting lodge, claiming to wear the original Coil of Resourcefulness. Speculation will run rampant once again as supporters and detractors compare the most recent specimen to the various and contradictory accounts from old adventurer's journal. We have a note. Yeah. Hate that, innit? Oh god. Don't look at me. Don't see me. Greyjaw, please. Big kicks ass. Just go for it. Oh, she knocked him down. No, we should probably actually... This looks like a big one. It's actually... Go for it. Yeah. It seems that a lot of, like, those servers are, like, acting up and needing a little touch it up. Don't know if it's the same thing, but it seems to be happening a lot, doesn't it?
What?
This thing is beefy. Blow it up. Blow the bear up. Completely normal things. We try to interdiction. Wasn't even doing dazing them. Okay.
That's...
Oh. Luckily, it's not doing too much damage to us because... Hana is amazing. I think that's part of why we're so hard to kill. We have, even though, speaking of that, she did actually... She did take a little bit of a beating. Not too bad, though.
Oh?
This one, Big Bear. That's 7 claws. Where did note go? Journal page? Yes. Day 4. Took down another stag today. Still enough hides to make this trip worth it. Day 6. Blizzard coming, staying put until it passes. Day 9. Close call with a pair of ogres. Lucky they didn't see us. Day 11. Tracking a large bear that Nurin spotted from the ridge. Might even be Greyjaw. My grandfather told stories about him. Would that be something if we were the ones that finally kill him? Day 12. It's definitely Greyjaw. We're dangerously close to the ogre cavern. We've got Greyjaw trapped and his hide is too valuable to pass up. The three of us should be able to handle one bear. Apparently not. Ogre caves are right around here too, apparently. Ogren's fire. We're supposed to have a little chat with the ogres. I'm of the opinion that we should be diplomatic. Because it is kind of true that, well, for one thing, killing them is going to do nothing for the town. It's just going to make it worse, because Darghouls, vampire berserkers... Why is there so much just random stuff out here? Death everywhere. Logothiths. The Waxmaker added. Oh, okay, we got a little quest. In the southern Jiri province of Maghanon, the wizard inventor Galloway spent decades creating devices that could mimic magical effects and properties. His fellow wizards viewed Galloway's work with disdain. One area of research intrigued even the elitists, a device that could replicate entire magical objects. The key to Galloway's research was an enchanted mold. When Galloway died of old age, his remote workshop was eventually plundered by southern barbarians who had been sacking the province for years. All his work was believed to have been lost. Recently, an anonymous patron has been inquiring across the eastern reach for aid in recovering some of Galloway's research notes, using leads that were discovered by unknown means. Sagani can go help. Let's save it up. I think it is time for a break. So I'm going to take a quick 5-10 minute break. It's right around that time. When we get back, I'm going to keep wandering around this snowy forest. Probably getting to tangle with some ogres. So yeah, I will be right back. See you soon. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Let's get right back into it. We are still quite a ways to go. It was like the ogres look like they're up here. We'll probably chat with them last. The slavers here. We want to go have a chat with some slavers, I think. For some reason that there's undead over here as well. It's strange. Oh yeah, this thing. Are these like the White March versions of the... Oh, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Didn't expect those to show up. It's like the White March version of Zarips. Oh, what the hell? Loggerfith Broodmother. Okay. Okay. I see you. And endurance. Maybe throw some interdiction down. Yes. Hold it down. Sidewinder. Oh, it's got darts everywhere, too. Okay, you have plenty of wounds now. I will move up to help. Endurance should probably help us as well. Oh yeah, he's getting a little hurt. Melee flicks to get a wound. Okay. Ooh, we've not tried this one before. Ooh, there's a ice Zawa and a fire Zawa. Should also probably heal him up a little bit. Just an idea. He's a little hurt. Now the enemies, I think we're just fighting some weaker enemies, maybe. These ones are actually kind of really difficult. Now, when you use these, does it consume the wound? I think it might. Broodmother. Okay, someone's got to deal with those things back there. Kana. Four and 5, okay. Let's just stick with some of the low levels for now. Let's leave him to be... Yeah. Let's have us go for the back ones. The Broodmother and the other. The monk is getting pretty fucked up. Wow. Oh, the Broodmother's been going at him, huh?
Zawa's enjoying himself.
Okay. Okay. Fine, then. Just throw powerful spells at him. Which one's this? Zawa. He's returned. He's returned to us. Maybe we should switch back to the other road. Put that one. Help everyone out, heal everyone up. Really want this thing to die, please. Did you cast the thing? You did, however. Whatever. Yeah, they just need it. We need it over here. Ooh, these things hurt. Okay. You know what? These ones are actually much more difficult. That was a harder fight. We had the... Oh, get out of whatever's burning you.
Margaret's
What the... Hold on. Hello? Oh, it's still going because...
Yes?
You know what? That helps us. We can do this again. The blue flame thing is still hurting us, I think. Okay. What's that? Log of Faith liver. Gross.
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Fine pike. You know what? Leg of Faith are actually kind of nasty. They're much more powerful than Zaryps.
Yes?
It's down this way. Let's have a little look. Are there more of them? Probably. There were undead around here for some reason. Up there. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, hello. Abandoned camp?
Now here's something.
This cracked wooden staff is nearly buried beneath the frost and snow. To your senses, the gathered essence shines like a beacon. Same in the area. Camp is long abandoned. What remains is buried beneath a layer of ice and snow. Staff seems to be the sole item of note. Reach out with your watcher sense and feel this drifting soul search for it as if eager to be heard. Feeling of fear and urgency ripples through you. Here, across a distance spanned by time and identity, you know only that you're out of time. Huh.
Did you think to escape me by climbing a mountain? I would have tracked you across the sea, thief.
Please, Master, have mercy. I kept the grimoire hidden safely away, and I can take you to it.
The book is nothing. If you had studied a little longer, you might have learned that. But no apprentice of mine will steal from me and live.
Wait, no!
Okay.
Yes? Let's see what lies this way.
Tattered map. Okay. That are quest items? Yes. This yellowed piece of parchment shows a rough drawing of a cluster of trees, but little else. They could be anywhere in the White March. Cluster of trees, huh? I mean, that's not going to help us much. We'll just have to hope that we come across something like that.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Something here.
Light, flame, and sound.
What are you? Hunter's camp. Just a lot of food. A lot of fishes. Brentwin Bon. Slavers up here. Stag, hello. Barrel Druid, Winter Wolf. Mushroom. There's a blight around here, right? Ice blight? Yeah, right there. There they are. Let's split and do this. And throw one of those out.
Tell me.
So, throw out more of these. There's a lot of them.
Cannot land them. Let's.
There are many of them. We're going to need some AoE, I think. Endurance.
This is getting nowhere.
Let's yell at them, go into a rage. Not quite a rage. Actually, no, you don't. We'll be fine. We don't need you to go into a rage. Or a frenzy, or whatever it's called. Let's blow them up.
Let's try that again.
Turns. Nope, not that one. Let's help the frontline people out a little bit. You can summon basic ones. How close are you to finishing a chant? Very close. Summon some wolves. You, I will help with this. Burn do. Dex reduction. Worm. Help. I like these ice formations. I bet there's going to be more blights over there. Oh, worm died. That's fine. That's completely fine. That whole bunch of ice. Icy bits. Russet wood crater? Oh, that's right. There are feral druid people over here.
Certainly.
Some woofs. You go for the druid. You get there amongst all of them. I'm going to have you... You know, throw lightning at them, actually.
I'm here.
Gonna shoot. I will just... throw some buffs on them, actually. Yes, kill. That, and I will run for the druid. Buffed up Barbarian. Scary. I mean, the Winter Wolves are a little... They're not as strong as some of the enemies we fought, but they're still kind of nasty. Of course, we just put everything into the Barbarian and let her go wild. So it's not a surprise that everything just died. Oh, look, drugs. Feral Druid, Stag Helm. Ooh. +2 athletics, +1 dex, immunity to stuck. This large helm was fashioned with the head of a stag. Those who wield the helm gain some aspect of the creature whose visage they wear. They find themselves more sure-footed and swift, and their endurance improved. Okay. Let's toss that into our bags and look at it. Athletics. Athletic. You know what? I think that works better. Her accuracy is better too. I think it fits. Her with the stag helm. Apparently this is a crater, which... What hit then? Ice? Is that why there's so many ice blights? Some elemental event? Puppy! Poor puppy. Just remember to save because it's been a second. Puppy! This wolf lies in the snow, panting with exhaustion and pain. An arrow has pierced its foreleg, jutting gruesomely from the animal's flank. The wolf growls softly as you approach, a tail between its legs. Let's examine the wound. As you've crossed a hunter's path, a silver arrow juts from the wolf's right foreleg, embedded a short distance into the limb. Even so, you suspect that trying to remove the arrow without knowledge and care could provoke further injury. Let's try to calm the wolf. Approach the wolf slowly, speaking low and calm tones. Gradually the wolf stills, though its gaze still gazes up at you fearfully. I guess we should try to remove it? No such luck. Sorry, friend. I don't have anything that can help you. Sorry. Sorry, puppy.
To whispers and shadows.
Quest item silver arrow? Ton of silver arrows survive its stain. A wolf's flank largely unscathed. The carefully etched fletching has been gnawed on. Holding the arrow makes the hairs rise on the back of your hand. Okay.
To whispers and shout.
Weird. So we have... You know, actually, before we talk to the ogres, I'm going to go back to Stalwart. I want to see if maybe the father has that totem. We can fix the shrine. Also, we need to have a chat with some quote-unquote priests. I'm not entirely sure if they are priests, but they could be priests and thieves as well, I suppose.
Zawa, how is it the Naupazka are so untroubled by ridicule or self-doubt? Can such techniques be taught?
You do not have what it takes to learn.
That's ridiculous. I've always been an attentive student. I have 3 degrees.
Okay.
And your nose is too big for your face.
It may be a little ungainly, but it's... Oh, I see now.
Okay. Let's go talk to the hunter. I do love the character interactions. There's some interesting ones apparently between the new companion and some of the old. Such as apparently our Barbarian, if we had Palagina in the party, would hit on her. Which, I mean, fair, but...
Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
Found this wolf of yours.
I see. Is it done? Is he dead?
Didn't tell me I'd have to kill a druid. I did not, and I'm sorry for it. Figured you might balk at the task if you knew what Suldran had once been. Oh, he knew, okay.
You have to understand. To think my son capable of what he did, that was not Suldran. The beast devoured my boy. And so, you did the right thing.
Sorry I couldn't get through to him, which is true. I wish we could have. He was long gone. If there's any way to get through to him, I would have found it by now.
Difficult as it must have been, you did what you had to. The people of Stalwart are that much safer for it. You've brought me what peace the gods will allow me. This served me well in my younger days, and I hope that it will do the same for you.
Got a fancy cloak from it. Ooh. Hunters have long made rough garments from the skin of their quarries, but this cloak is of an especially high quality. Thick, soft pelts appear to have come from winter wolves. They provide excellent protection against cold and wind. Such a cloak would likely have been passed along several generations in a family of hunters. More range damage, better accuracy against beasts, and damage reduction. Oh, but that's such a good one. He's really our main ranged one. Intellect resolve, yeah, we can't. We earned 1426. Lost only a tiny bit to bandits. Banditos.
I'll grant you that animancy has had its failures, Balreach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious kith have spilled their share of blood.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I have to say, it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the law college.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
Love. Wait, did we... Okay. I was just looking at that totem. I think we might have... Is there any, benefit. Fuck off, ad. Oh well. We could have had different outcomes for that quest, but oh well. Let's go chat with the temple then. Could have saved him, potentially, but oh well. Totem thing was exclusive for that quest as well, so we don't need it. Okay, let's go mess up more thing. Found your chests. They're filled only with rocks. Oh, okay. See, no use in keeping the charade any longer, is there? The group springs into action, the sense of unsheathing blades for the room. But we shouldn't act so rashly. She holds a hand up. The thieves keep their weapons pointed at you. We're pretending, yes. This is so different from the Andra's priests do. Belgian travelers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? We're not murderers, and we prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. We'll make a bloody mess out of this. They help you look the other way. We propose. Simple deal. You keep our little secret to yourself, and we share some of our offerings with you before we slip away. Chisel brought back the dwarf's heirlooms. You can have them too. I feel like our guy would just... I hope we can get the heirloom still if we do that. Don't think you would like these people doing what they're doing. But they are leaving. And we get the heirloom back for the dwarf. Guaranteed. And their little thing is bound... Because I mean, we're not entirely religious either, so... Not like we're offended that they're impersonating priests. Fine, I hope this doesn't go poorly. Fine. Large chest, yep. Thieves pack the road from a single eye like priests on a pilgrimage. Lava cracks the door open and peeks outside. Say the thieves to start their escape and give you one last glance. Fine, fine, fine. Goodbye, go away. Is that it? There we are. Ocran's heirloom, look at that. This medallion, an heirloom of Ocran's family, features an intricate design of interwoven silver and copper strands that coil around a central disc of bloodstone. Its surface, that's the word, surface, they're polished to a perfect finish, and carved to hold 14 small emeralds in place. While Ocran values the exquisite heirloom for its sentimental worth, it's clear that it would otherwise command considerable market prices. And white crest armor. Ooh. While traditional bearer's name has been lost to the ages, the famed White Crest armor features in many tales of a dwarven adherent of Andra, whose blows struck his enemies with all the overbearing power of the sea. The armor's weight was such that the warrior described it as moving as if through shallow water, but foes believed in themselves to have the advantage of speed, then found they could not outrun the warrior's lightning spells. Okay. Well, we have his stuff. I mean, we might as well.
Let's see what lies this way.
Might as well nab what's in this place, you know. All right, Ocran, I got your thing back. Got your heirloom. Hopefully that won't bite us in the ass later. Yes, I have your medallion. Let's see it. Here it is. Takes the medallion gently in his palms, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingertips. Yes, it's her medallion. He smiles and manages to pull his attention back to you. You've done good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. I also found your armor. So I don't need it, don't know what to do with it. Keep it, more luck to you. Turns around and walks away, looking not at the path ahead, but the precious heirloom clenched in his hands. Even though so, the stride of his short legs seemed filled with confidence. Yeah, okay. There we go. See, he's happy, everyone's happy. Everyone's good. I still have this, but I was really using it. Now this armor, on the other hand, it is heavy. Once per rest, get a wave. No one actually is really wearing heavy armor. These both have light armor. No armor. This is medium. We'll put it in the stash for now. Well, let's sell real quick. Sell a few things. We found a bit of stuff. I mean, we might as well buy these too, right? Just because they have them. And then to the stash here. Item type. Fine axe, clubs, fine dagger, fine hatchet. Anything that's not inherently magical is going. Armor-wise, we got a lot of... Well, we had some of those, the Barathians, even though we don't really need it. But... Skane, Cultists, Blade Golan, I don't know. Fine plate. We can sell... I still like the frog helms. I think they're neat. Nasal helms are alright, but I'm not huge. Then, tundra hoods. Sell the drug. Definitely. That'll do. Back to Russet. Well, actually, while we're in town, we might as well rest. Because we are a little battered. Probably be good to re-up our bonus as well. Even though it's still there, but... while we're here, might as well rest to keep our bonus and not lose it to the camping bonuses.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
The Golden Whale. Let's go. Head on back. Let's go talk to some ogres. And we are going to be diplomatic with them. We're going to be talky, not fighty. Plus, you never know, they might make good I don't know, allies of some sort. Maybe they can help us in our White March adventures. Try to work something out, maybe. I don't know. I do like the sounds of trying to be more diplomatic, peaceful with them. Because if you kill the leader, it's just going to piss them off, and they're going to find a new leader. And it's just going to make things worse.
I wonder, Alof, don't you ever feel curious about Isilmir's history?
Not even a little.
But think of the opportunities. You could learn so much about the past.
There are some things I'm happy not knowing.
Let's see what...
I realized we never actually finished exploring this crater area either. There's probably not much down here, but...
Let's see what lies this way.
Just a little bit of map to clear out. There was shrine, yep. I guess let's go over here and see why there are undead. There are vampires and such. Some ghouls. And some dead people.
I'll see what's ahead.
Oh, camping supply, that's right, that's what was in there. Gargoyle, Vampire, Berserker, Beguiler, Felisa. Oh. Gently with the fingers. They're the best part. I don't want... So small creeps across your faces at your approach. The other men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filled with blood and gobbets of flesh. Well, hello there, handsome. Where'd you this part of the russet wood? Uncomfortable. I'm looking for an ogre matron. Oh, how nice. She's staring at you intently now. Doesn't appear to have heard your answer. My, you look absolutely mouth-watering. Just roll her eyes. I don't really want to fight you. Good, we'll kill you quick. Won't feel a thing. Okay. Yep, sure. Here we go. Just right into it, huh? And vampires as well, they're annoying. There we go. Just try to do that to everybody. Aloth. She count as... She does. Turn her into a pig. Piggy time. We need an area of effect. This. Piggy. Flanked, confused, frightened. We did manage to get it off though, so help her out a little bit. That doesn't help against confusion, does it? No. Is there one that helps against confusion, hobbled, stuck? Single ally? Toss that on her. She's not an ally right now, is she? Huh. Okay. Sure. Oh god. How about throw a cloud of death over there? They are immune to at least the secondary effect. Okay. Good to know. Just spells. Throw spells everywhere. Is she back yet? Nope, still confused for a bit. Okay. Do this, attack and kill. Oh, there's Felisa. She's in melee with him. Estoc? 41%. Chaos. Chaos everywhere. Okay. Let's move Aloth up a bit and hit everyone with Death Ring. Because I like the Death Ring. Pretty fun one. Near death. God, you are a problem. You're a problem. This Berserker... Yeah. Kana is... Are you about to hit 5? Yes. Erdle and Girdle, baby. Let's go. I'm going to... I think, yeah, let's re-up the prayer against treachery. Just because I don't want them getting taken. Erdle. Girdle. Kill them, please. I really like that. That's probably my favorite of the Chanter's abilities, the invocations or whatever they're called. Just 2 giant ogres rock up. Let's just do this. Yep. They were, actually rather difficult. Good thing we know how to deal with vampires. If it wasn't for Durance, we probably would have all died. Because they would have kept dominating us.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
But luckily, we fought enough of them to know how to deal with them. Exceptional plate, exceptional morning star. Just a ghoul over here with some flesh. Many of these frozen corpses are missing fingers, or had chunks of flesh torn out from their thighs and torsos. Gross. Apparently the vampire lady, she really liked fingers. I'm not gonna ask. Up here are the ogres. Vegetable. Yeah, sure. We want to be peaceful. Diplomatic. As diplomatic as we can be. Are we going to have to fight our way in, or is there a way to not? What's up here? Creep our way up. Crag Ogre Cannoneer. Ooh. Flower, flower, flower. What's up here? Just a lot of supplies and bits of stuff. Yeah, I'll save it up just to be safe. Even though I just did, I know. Oh. Yeah. Let's just kick it off. Go right for it. Kana, switch back to your gun, actually. Oh, that hurt. That's what we want. We want him to be wounds. Make him punch very fast. There's just 3 of them, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. Now there are another 3 over here.
Certainly.
Should be careful not to aggro them as well, just so we get a nice little refresh of all our per encounter things. Is it 3 or is it only 2? Looks like it's only 2. Just go for it. 2 lone ogres, not too much of a concern. Even though they do hit kind of hard. Good thing we have a lot of endurance and defense. Really, it's Kana that's saving us most of the time. He has that. Her courage thick as steel gives a 30-point shield from damage, which is a lot, actually. Flames that whisper caverns. This is the clan, the ogre clan. But they weren't the ones that attacked, but we should still try to have a chat with them. Ooh, that's spooky. Oof.
To whispers and
Is that
shadows.
a dragon skull?
There's no accounting for taste.
Petrified skull is as cold and hard as stone. Wax tears dribble from the eye sockets. Hello? Uh-oh. I don't want to have to fight our way through.
Now here's...
We might end up having to. Maybe if I do this, we do the stealthy way, we can get right to her. The matron. Okay. I'm going to, just in case we mess everything up, I really want to not fuck it up and actually manage to do something good here. Nope. Okay. I don't know where they would be. Upper cavern, huh? Don't overcook it. It's not before it turns black. Just luckily you're here to tell me these things. Ooh. A wide shaft snakes deep underground. The lip is surrounded by scattered refuse and half-gnawed carcasses. A wisp of light wink along the walls below. Yet the chute disappears into darkness. Peering into the depths, all you can see are shattered bones and streaks of frozen sludge stuck in the ice. Rancid odor of rotted meat wafts from the chute. Inspect the surroundings. The ice that varnished the chute feels slick and smooth and won't offer any traction. Faint echoes from the depths suggest that it's a long way down. However, you notice a thick stalagmite nearby. Looks enough to hold a rope grappling hook. So we shall. Secure your hook to a thick, solid-looking stalagmite, giving the rope a tug for good measure. It holds, and you cast it free into the darkness of the chute. Grab the rope and plant your feet as best you can against the slippery ice. You lower yourself slowly, seeking out rough patches and ribs in the marbled and filth-streaked ice. For several minutes, the mouth of the chute disappears above you. The climb tests your patience more than your strength, forcing you to choose your footholds carefully. Until the chute opens in a wide cavern around you, you lower yourself hand over hand, keeping your half-numbed fingers wrapped around the rope. You still can't see the bottom. As you look around, a glint of light catches your eye. Seeing a small outcropping clinging to the wall nearby. Skeletal remains cluster on the ledge, and between the bones you detect a glimmer. The edge of the outcropping is just close enough that you might be able to swing towards it. Yeah, go for it. Heave your weight from side to side, building momentum. Rope creaks under the increasing stress, but the ledge is almost within reach. You swing once more. As your fingers brush the outcropping, a loud crack resonates down the chute, and the rope gives beneath your weight. Uh-oh. You experience a panicked moment of freefall before the rope snags again. When you can't see all the way up to the mouth of the chute, you can guess that your grappling hook dug its claws into a ridge in the ice just in time. It's holding. For now. I'm going to climb up the rope to secure it once more. To hanker it to a new support. Who will we send up? Let's send ourselves. Be climbing up, creaks and moans at every pull, but your deft hands and agile movements keep it steady. The top of the sideway is broken off, and your grappling is barely holding on to the remainder. Ease the hook down into the thick base and wedge it firmly into place. Let's try to reach the edge again. Yes. We're with the skeletons now. Leather bag lies half buried under the bones, and something glows within it. You pick it up and stash it away. With your prize secured, you give the rope a gentle tug and climb onto it once more. Continue down. Continue descent down the chute. Open cavern narrows into an inclined tunnel. Light from below glazes the ice in aquamarine hues. You're near the exit. The walls of the chute close around you as you approach the exit. The footholds become slick and sparse once more. Ourself, barely manages to hold onto the rope, wrenches a shoulder from emerging before the tunnel into an open cavern. Ah, damn. Well, we made it down, barely. Looks like it's good for now. looks like it might have some issues, but...
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Ooh.
Which is...
Oh, another troll hide belt.
not very...
We got something called the Golden Gaze. Oh, look at that. Let's put this in here real quick, though. The picks, the things... Golden Gaze. A rod. It's alright. It sends 2 projectiles, though, and it has a 5% chance to cast exposed vulnerabilities on a hit or crit. Ashfall was one of those hotly contested Adirian settlements in Deerwood, and Baldwin Strangbrod was honored to receive an appointment as Thane there. However, he worried over his 2 children, who displayed little of his martial skill. He hired a Valian wizard to assist in his children's training. This wizard crafted a rod specifically for that purpose. He promised that the rod's missiles were mild enough to avoid seriously injuring the Thane's heirs, but that the weapon would, in time, reveal the nature of their weakness. The rod performed exactly as the wizard had promised. Yet after months of training, Baldwin's children were no better in combat, but half of Ashfall knew of their weak parries and blind spots. When both the heirs fell to a Glenfathan raid, the wizard fled, taking Golden Gaze with him. Okay. So, ooh, that's not good. Lagofaith. Run, 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 run. Move. Move quickly. Ah, there's a lot of them down here. Go for it, all at once. Okay, so they are casters. Good to know. Just, in general, they can cast. One by one, don't let them find you.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is...
Not very quiet. Okay, there they are. There's some other ones. A redfin. Okay. This one might be interesting. Why did... Oh, his went back to us, I see. You just stop doing that, my friend. Oh, you got paralyzed. Good. Monk boy. Once you're not paralyzed, just there you go. Back a little bit.
Step lightly.
Step lightly. So they do have a lot of the Zarup spears, though, so they kind of are Zarups. Just like their breeding ground down here.
Now here's something.
Ooh, Wayfarer's Hide. Defense against hobbled, stuck, and paralyzed grants nature's vigor once per rest. Famed dwarven explorer, Ocran exemplified her people's reputation for wanderlust, undertaking journeys spanning nations on both sides of the Great Eastern Ocean. To aid in her expeditions, she commissioned a set of hide armor, which allowed her to cross treacherous terrain without hindrance. Inspired by her stories, the armor enchanted the hide to grant the wearer uncommon stamina. The sight of Ocran running along unscathed through a field of thorny brambles became a common one. It said that Ocran's fame and experience was such that she was asked to accompany the expedition, which would ultimately result in the founding of Durgan's Battery. However, the truth of the matter, no further records of her exploits exist. Okay. What the fuck? I don't like whatever that is. Should we be down here? I feel like maybe we shouldn't be down here right now. Go for that split attack. Oh, there's a lot of them. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Just annihilate them. Once you're not paralyzed, of course. I'm free again. Zawa is free again. So let's stay back here and just let, do that. Please. We're going to stay carefully back so he can blast them.
Lead the way.
Hopefully it's still... Okay, good. It does. Yeah. I mean, it is powerful. To be fair, it's a very powerful spell, so I'd hope it would kill them pretty quickly. Just don't go over there for a bit. Hold on. Don't go over there for a bit. Let it, Oh, Jesus. That was a lot. No Oh, more red fins. Yeah, they're like living down here. What is it that it's doing? Oh, blowgun. I see it's trying to hit us and stun us. Or paralyze us, I should say. Actually, no, that was stun.
Light, flame, and sound.
Ooh, scrying chamber key. Okay. That might come in handy. Yeah, 3 melee ones, just go in and take it out. The basic water things are not too bad. Oh, it wasn't dead. Okay, now it's dead. Even though we are taking some damage, so you know, it's not like they're not doing anything. This peculiar red fungus is typically found in damp caves. Its hollow cage-like formations resemble sea coral, which it takes its name. Cave coral. There's a whole thing up here. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be down here. I really feel like maybe we shouldn't be down here. Also, it looks like we're having a little bit of issues. Some stream issues. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. Okay. So there's a whole thing down here. Let's go up. I feel like maybe we shouldn't be down here right now. If I'm honest, the purple obelisks kind of scare me. It's not something that you should, like, just go through. Generally, like, this
Good
type of
thing I
setting.
sold most of my jewelry.
She is... Let's sneak... Where were we? Were there ogres up here? There are ogres everywhere. There's a wolf up there, at least.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which is...
Not very quiet. What's this? Oh, scrying chamber key. Oh. So we would have had to go down there anyway. I see. Okay. Well, I mean, this is probably important, and it's not guarded. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. The chains through the skull's eyes. Ooh. There she is, Matron Bettergon. Dan, you ugly. Stairs? Oh. Going down, huh? Hello. I am friend.
Fish. Sweat. Sulfur.
The ogre matron sniffs at the air, her nostrils as wide and dark as two Pistol barrels. That's a weird analogy. I'm strangely offended.
You approach the flames that Whisper clan with the stink of stalwart heavy upon you. You fill our halls with dreams of battle and bloodshed.
A feral grimace parts the matron's teeth, yet even while her fingers clamp into fists, she watches you carefully. I came to talk on behalf of Stalwart. I'm just trying to protect the village.
What right have cowards and agitators to protection? The villagers spy on our camps and spoil our hunts. They pick us off only to retreat behind their walls. Like a crack in the ice, they spread deeper into our lands with each waning moon. But we'll answer them blow for blow.
Villagers seek the White Forge. They're not after you?
Yet they come with weapons in hand and mark their passage with the blood of my kind.
I hope this is the right options.
And their strength fails, so they send you to carve a path through the fallen keep.
Durgan's matter unsettles you.
Of course it does. It's the diseased carcass of a ruined civilization. It festers with restless spirits and rotten magics. I see. Ugh.
Clutches her head with wide, long-fingered hands.
Dreams. Hailstones falling like cannonballs from the ramparts. A frozen gale screeching through the tower door.
Her nails plow trenches through her ropey hair and raise a spot of crimson from her scalp. Finally, her growls subside and her breathing slows. She looks back at you with bloodshot eyes. Zawa, most dreams are fears given a face. Does not mean that those fears are unfounded.
My dreams drove me to found this clan. Now my dreams tell me that Stalwart's ambition will destroy us.
These are lore. Histories indicate that the dwarves battle amongst themselves.
Then let their spirits lie there among the dreams that infected them. And now you'll tell me why you're here.
Leaden... I mean, not really Leaden Key, though. Doesn't really have anything to do with them, does it? Yeah, we'll be truthful. Starler has a list made. Help him find the White Forge.
You may go in peace. But you will give up on Durgan's battery for good.
Use our intellect. Till you know what lies in Durgan's battery, your clan will live in fear of a mystery. Which is true. They don't know what they're afraid of. Several seconds, no one says anything. Durgan watches you while the other ogres watch her. Her hands tense around their clubs and their lips pulled back in toothy grimaces. Finally, her shoulders relax.
Then take the bounty of your foolish predecessors.
Oh, it was Leaden.
May it serve you better.
One of the ogres standing near Bergen mutters something in her ear.
You have the peace of flames that whisper. And my thanks for avoiding unnecessary violence to my clan. Morag can give you a place to rest and access to our supplies. Speak to him at the mouth of the cave. I hope your skills are as fine as your words. It is rare that a matron betrays her dreams.
Okay. That went well. We got a whole bunch of stuff as well. Ooh, what's this? This is a new thing. I like their stomping. Okay, so we have Wodaka hood, robe. So it was Leaden Key that was here. Did we miss that or did I forget that? Leaden Key Expedition. The Southerbound journal is embossed with the image of a key. Most of the pages are filled with rust-brown stains or writing too small to read. You're able to decipher passing to the end of the journal. Could detect how the front door opens. Even after she pried the iron tile from the relief, the more I consider it, the sure I am that the old Valian was right. We'll have to dispose of him, but we can't afford to act until we've destroyed the White Forge. Even his meager knowledge was a revelation to us. And if he's right, we've got to hope that the Kantek he speaks of was written down somewhere. Decide to strike camp and search the area for books, records, something. Anything's better than sitting in the middle of this blizzard. Yeah.
You may wander our camp freely.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the way down to the lower cavern. So they're all friendly now? And there's someone with supplies near the mouth. It's not you, is it? There's a named one, I think. Hopefully it's not one of the ones that we killed, because we couldn't actually do it. Who's a good boy? Aw, that's cute. They're very good boys. Look at the size. They're big good boys. There's a lot. I'm glad we didn't have to fight all them. Eating room, sleeping quarters. Hello. So this minecart is caked with blackened grease. It smells of burnt fat. Amazing. Okay. So we're chill. We're good. Okay.
Light, flame, and sound.
This is another way down, okay? Yeah, I feel like if we killed every ogre in here, she probably would have not liked us. I don't think we could have done anything about the ones outside, though, unfortunately.
I'll see what I can find.
So are these ogre-held portions, you think? Or are they infested?
Whispers and shadows.
Okay, no. They're... Oh. Another batch of cannonballs ready. This is like the forge, the foundry, armory, yeah.
Silence surrounds me.
Okay. I don't like this ominous purple. I'll be honest. Oh, it's creepy. Concerning. But we can wander freely, and now don't have to worry about being attacked. Although this... I think this pool, this might have been necessary. What's this now? Another armory. Oh, so that they've gotten all their cannons from the battery, huh? Huh. Okay. That's what I was thinking, because there's not a lot of ships up here, so... Not many places they can get cannons. Fuck. Okay. There was a trap. I saw the trap bits as soon as I walked in. Can we get that off in time? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Heal us up as much as we can.
Certainly.
I feel like maybe we aren't supposed to go this way then.
What have we here?
Wow. They helped to disarm it, huh? Well, shit.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
I see. So this is from the other end. Okay. Scary. Very scary. The mine. Digging all day. Severed horn. Not on helm looks been severed off in battle. Hello? Uh-oh, what'd I do? Oh, got off. The world around you blurs and fades to black. When your vision returns, you find yourself in a small wooden hut, its interior dimly lit by the embers in a nearby fire pit. You're wearing male armor, several sizes too large for you, and clutching in your hands is the ivory horn of some sea creature, one end sharpened to a point. What are we going to do, Garoth? Your sister, Kaitha, huddles near you, her wide eyes fixated on the hut's door, which has been barred shut. The door shudders and splinters beneath heavy blows coming from the other side. Enraged growling can be heard just beyond the door. All at once the world halts around you. The pounding stops. Wooden splinters from the door hang suspended in the air. Kaitha no longer trembles, no longer breathes, her eyes fixed in place like a doll's. The wisp of essence you had followed to this point in the memory has dwindled to little more than a faint trail. However, you find by concentrating on what might have happened next, you're able to sense whether it truly did. I'm guessing that take cover beside the door. As soon as your mind touches on the possibility, then the world lurches back into motion and a thunderous impact strikes the door. The door crashes inward as a young girl screams. A large creature, resembling a bear and taller than any man in your tribe, steps into the hut with a triumphant roar. Does it notice you crouch beside the door? Stab it. You plunge the horn deep into the creature's back and it howls and thrashes in agony. Kaitha dodges past the creature and flees the hut, and you're not far behind. The roars of the creature fade. Is that how it happened? It's been so long. Hard to remember. I had the vision when I picked up a horn. Part of a helm, really. A helm. Yes, my helm. I remember it. But who was I? Why haven't I returned to the wheel? Maybe if you knew who you were, you would know whether it was time to move on? That helm is all that remains of my old life. Yeah, I've found some of me within one piece. Perhaps the memories are scattered with the rest of it. Perhaps there's peace to be found in its reassembly. Okay. Find the other pieces of Gareth's helm. We have Gareth's horse as a quest. Somewhere in the region, so it's probably not in here, huh? Oh. Gemstones glitter between the veins of iron ore, deeply embedded within the cave. Let's use a hammer and chisel from gemstones. We got 7 Valoon and 2 Topaz. Hello, ogres. Let's go up. We're going to go up and then around. We're going to head down the other way and see if we can explore a little more. Yeah, druids are fun. Wide variety of area effect offensive spells. As well as, of course, their little spirit shape. The wild shape, essentially. Yes, let's head down. Thank you. Okay, okay. Oh, really? I was just looking at the quest thing. Let's look over here. What is this even? Oh, just a lake? Big underground lake? Looks like they were getting fish from it, though, which is kind of cool.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
What's up here? Nothing bad, I hope. More Lagofith. A redfin. 3 of them. Let's go. Let's go for them.
Lead the way.
Kill them. So helps. This is fancy spells. And yeah, pop that before we go. I like doing that because it makes it a little easier.
I shall be quiet as a
Keeps our health up.
Which is not very.
And we are now on the other side. Okay. Nasty, nasty traps. The fact that I can't disarm it as well is a lot. Oh yeah, we have a thing, didn't we? Yeah, the waxmaker thing. Sagani's patron was silent about the source of their leads, but the notes quickly proved to be valuable. A grimoire sale in the Seathwood, notes from a dead red Saren wizard, pointed the way toward 3 other wizards that were unwittingly performing research based on Galif's stolen notes. Spread out across the eastern reach, the wizards were amiable enough, but quite unwilling to part with their own extensive notes. After reporting back to the patron's servant, Sagani discovered that no additional services were required. It wasn't until after return to Caed Nua that Sagani learned of the grisly deaths of the 3 wizards, all under suspicious circumstances. Short time later, package arrived via guarded courier. It was addressed to Sagani, and the note inside simply read, "A gift," in an antiquated hand. We got the Hellwax mold. Hinge mold made empowered to fully duplicate non-soulbound weapons, shields, armor, and other equipment placed inside of it. Immense magical energy required to fabricate the copy using the mold for raw material and wholly consumes it in the process. Really? So we can get another magic item? Just clone a one-time clone of a magic item? That's kind of cool. I don't think there's a magic item we like that much that we would need to do that, but I don't know. Maybe there is. Up we go. Said there was someone to buy from, but I don't know if the mouth of the cave. I wonder if they're outside now. Hopefully we didn't kill them. I don't think there's a way around those ogres out front, unfortunately. Let's try one more time to look around and talk to some of the ogres in here. Actually, technically, we haven't gone down this one, so actually... Yeah, no, let's go down this one. We haven't gone down this one. This one bypassed the traps, right? Hello? Okay. We're in a fight, apparently. Well. They move very slowly. Hey, Loth, throw some of those out. They're immune to, is that bludgeoning or raw? I think they're immune to raw damage. Yeah, because these do crush. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. I heard a level up. That's what I hope is a level up.
Yes?
Yes, it was. We have reached level 14.
Certainly.
Huh. I wonder if that means we can have enough mechanics to crack this open. Let's do it. We have 8 points. Athletics would be nice, but also mechanics is very important for us. So I'm just going to boost that. 6 level powers. I mean, we can get another 6 level amplified wave, which is nice. This is the one that's an ally, and then it does a cone from them. I'm gonna do that one. That one's a good one. Talents. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to do wound binding, I think. No. Field triage, that's the one. Because we can friendly target plus 20% health. It's supposed to ourselves only 40% health. So field triage. Now, do I have enough mechanics now to, No, I don't. Ah. That's a high DC, then. Wow. Alright, so we're finished here, more or less, I think. Let's head out of the cave. We'll probably... I don't think we have anything else up, because we the whole Galloway train and also that wolf, we technically... We could have saved it now, but we didn't have the ability then, so... The wolf's a bit fucked, the totem, so I think we're done here. Oh, hello. This is the one then. The mouth of the cave. Morog.
Does everyone else see that kraken?
Eon the Drugs. Matron Barbarian told me to sell whatever you want. To buy something. Yes. Ooh. Gauntlets of Ogre Might. I'm just going to buy those to have them. Fenwalkers. Just going to get them. Rotward Amulet. Wall Strike Belt. We already have them. We don't need other ones. We've seen this as well, but I'm going to have them anyway. Tempered Helm. This helm is dented and scratched. Looks like it's seen plenty of rough use. It's comfortable enough. When you put it on, you feel a powerful rage start to descend against you. Plus 3 might for 20, plus 20 second per kill. Plus 5 damage reduction for 20 second per kill. Okay. Against Hobbits of Paralyzed Charm Covenant. Really? That we can put on our Barbarian. The more, or maybe the monk, the more they kill, the more powerful they are. Actually might do better on the monk. Let me sell you some stuff. Yeah, the Lagofaith spear, it's essentially the Zarab spears. Same thing. Raiments, just armor we're selling, really. We don't need stuff like these. This hoods, capes. We have a lot of random stuff, don't we? Huh. Yeah. So this one I just got to have. These ones I got just to have. The Might Gauntlets, though. Him having good deflection is good, but also... I'd take this and switch you to... Oh no, yeah, you are on this one. Okay. You get 8 from Duality of Mortal Presence. You know, it's still a very high deflection, so... Give you some Might Gauntlets. Help you out. You have... Dex Gauntlets, which actually... Oh, Perception is accuracy, isn't it? No, I'll give you the, Oh, wait, no. You can give her a different ring, then. Do you have any good rings? I mean, Gon's Pledge? 15 endurance, no. That's a starting... That's a... Yeah. Suppress Affliction, you know what? No. We're going to stick with what we had. Bracers of Deflection. Who want? Accurate. Plus 5 accuracy. I like the accuracy. The monk has nothing, so let's stick a helmet on him. Looks a bit ridiculous, but he should be... He'll get better might and damage reduction as he kills more and more. His deflection goes down, though, which might even be good for him. We can rest... Oh, no, okay, no. I'm going to go back in town and rest, I think. Yeah, because pretty much everything here... Longwatch Falls, Durgan's Battery, no idea. Meh. West of town. Have we... Oh, we haven't done the slavers yet. Fuck, where they at? I completely forgot. Yeah, we don't want to forget that.
Let's see what lies this way.
But after that, that should be the last one, right? Yeah, Durgan's Battery. No idea where this abbey is, but it's not here. Okay. Let's hit up some slavers, go back to town. Probably start to wrap it up.
Don't see many on these roads, and the few we do are hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
She cocks an eyebrow at you and gives you a half smile. She holds herself with confident grace, a conspicuous holster slung over one hip. Beyond her is a wagon loaded with supplies. Manacles dangle from one end. Which are you, hunter, woodcutter, or smuggler? The high, clear peals of her laughter ring across the snowy plain.
I suppose you could say I'm a hunter.
Fingers drum the tooled leather of her holster.
I'm looking for a fugitive from Raid Saris, an indentured servant, and a wanted criminal.
Smile disappears from her face like a candle flame snuffed out by the wind. She watches you through humorless eyes. Indentured servant means slave?
It's allowed in Raid Saris, but this fellow, let's call him Ilith. He signed himself over, making him an indentured servant. Now that distinction isn't much heeded in the Deerwood. But as you may have noticed, we're barely in the Deerwood.
What exactly does he want it for?
Besides breaking his indenture, he slew his master's 13-year-old son, killed the boy before he fled.
Our druid would have some words with this woman. Yeah, you know, I'd never help you. Zawa nods at you with an approving half smile.
I figured that might be the case. Trouble is, I can't let you warn him. But don't worry, I got other uses for you.
Draws her pistol.
Plenty of merchant captains are paying good coin for galley slaves. Come along nicely and, maybe I won't tell them you were aiding a known child killer.
Come at me. You go for these ones, go for them. I'll go right for the leader. Interdiction a bit there. Aloth. Throw some powerful magic around, yeah?
Zawa is ready.
Zawa is ready. Bonk, 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 bonk. Sword and board. Switch it up. Let's go find her. Stupid ass pathfinding. Let's go. Oh, just punch the woman to death. Just dust. She's bits. Pillar of Death. So some of these missiles out.
How may I help? I shall deal with
There
this.
we go. I heard some more level ups. Aloth.
Hello?
Snab all their stuff. Hello, horse. Hello. Hello, friend. Tin hat. Let's level up Aloth real quick. Level 14. Guess we'll boost his lore up, I guess. Stealth, why not? Gets another... You can have the Pull of Eora, which is a black sphere. It draws people in. That could be fun. Versus a high level. I'm actually going to go for the low level, I think. Full of the aura. We have Delayed Blast Fireball, Warding Staff, Substantial Phantom, which makes him another... I do like the idea of the Substantial Phantom. Oh. This could be useful too. The ability to pull people like an AoE into a point and then, you know, set up that point for another, like, killing. Kind of like it. Blast. Passively do AoE. Offensive... Noble. Scepter, Rod. That help the accuracy of his stuff? Of his I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for accuracy with scepters and rods. We'll have to remember that. Just don't use wands. Yeah, go on. So in your book, it's a 4th level spell. I have not used that one, so we're going to switch to the Eora.
Oh?
And we're going to head back to town. Is this the right way? Yes. Back to Stalwart. We'll rest up. Maybe sell up the guy because we picked up a few more random bits that I don't want. Maybe buy a couple potions from him because maybe we can just use them to use them. I don't know. Since the presence of one of the other pieces, huh?
No.
Even just a single...
I'm not calling Isilmir out just so you can learn he'll speak. I'll write down a few words.
Find out. Sense a presence of the horn nearby. Oh. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Otherwise, we'd be searching the whole town for it. Do you know where it is? Do you happen to possess an old helm or horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Oh, really? He has it. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous quest. Said it comes from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. He dismissed as junk when I've tried to resell it. Unless you know otherwise. Yeah, we'll be honest. Part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. Done. 600. Give. The world fades and your vision blurs again. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay. Your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Artel and Bodrin. Both are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. In this shore with the other members of your tribe, and with them Olara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. That looks similar to the name of the two in the tavern, but... Give up, Geralth. Artel pass you, and despite your efforts, you can't quite keep up, or catch up. Look on to see where Bodrin is. By sheer chance, you catch the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops. The memory's trail lost without your guidance. We're going for the serpent. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. You're a hair too slow. One of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. Hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. Do the only thing you can think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, bearing your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony, your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Alright. Yes, we have now Severed Horn and Cracked Horn. Okay, that was easy, I guess. I would have thought we'd have to, spend a whole while trying to, search for it in this town, because it's a whole town. Where are we going to find it? But no, the game made it easy on us. I was just coming here to clean out the inventory a little bit. Just random bits of armor and weapons we got from these slavers. Any of these to sell? Not really. You have a lot of random stuff around to another 6k. Perfect. Right. Yes, return to Aleph. That's the one. Everything else, we're good. So we're going back to the tavern. We're going to talk to him, then we're going to rest. And I think that will be where we wrap it up. Yeah, I'm liking the Barbarian. We don't have any of the fancy stuff. I think Dragon Leap would be a good one to get, but I like the passive just soak damage and deal damage back and really hold down a line, even though we should use her more efficiently. Hello, friend.
Any progress with Devala?
Said you would... Let's start with agree to your indenture that you killed a boy in your escape.
And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala.
No, I did.
Not sell me out to her.
I killed her, don't worry.
What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more. As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him. But he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade.
But let's go limp and his gaze distant the memory. He shakes his head.
I wish it had gone differently. But I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
We could keep him in our prison. No. I've killed her. You're good.
Oh, thank the gods. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see this day. And thank you most of all. Here, take this. And tell Hafric that he can keep the rest of the week's fee. I'm off.
If we weren't quite so damn nice, we would have probably thrown him in our dungeon. That Durgan copper bracelet. Durgan's matters most known for its steel. The refiners also produce extremely high quality copper that was used in coinage, art, and jewelry. Copper bracelet is typical of the jewelry that was produced in the community at its height. And the ring of unshackling. Oh, another one. Oh, okay, cool. Someone should probably throw that on. Fortunately, everyone's got some pretty good stuff. Although we could... I'm going to keep a hold of that. We got some taxes. I'm really wondering what she's about.
Something I can do for you? Hafric's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can.
Huh. I'm just suspicious of anyone with a name, because they're important enough to get a name.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here. Anyway, what brings you back?
Let's go for it. I thought one of the Rayfold asked me to steal your liquor.
He did he? That shifty little crook never learns. I'll have it put away somewhere safe. Thank you for doing the decent thing. Here, for your honesty.
Yeah, I don't care about... I don't want it in my thing. I wasn't going to steal from him. I mean, I could have. It doesn't really matter, but... Didn't want to. Alright, Durance. 14th level. Ooh, getting up there. Let's just get a little bit of stealth, yeah. Talents. Inspired Flame with Sword and Arquebus. Cast a special version. We have him with a pistol. Should we start giving him an Arquebus or something? And it gives him lesser bursts of Summer Flame. Bonus spells as well. You know what? I'm going to start getting everyone with Field Triage, because we don't use his spells often enough as we should. So I'm going to get Field Triage, because that's a little bit better. Let's get start getting everybody with it. That can make a big difference in the long run.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality.
Yep. Golden Whale. Oh, we get a discount too because of he likes us and we did good. With champion, hero, champion, eccentric, terror, scoundrel with the ethic knoll. Who? Hold on. Who were they again? Ethic knoll. Faction in Erglanfath. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. The Ethic Knoll are the group of dwarves and... They're not all dwarves. They're the Blood Sands in the Twin Elms. They're the ones that sacrificed people. The Fangs were an ally with... I think we were higher, but us poisoning one of their leaders probably didn't really, you know, warm them up to us, and we're allies with Stalwart now. Zawa has defeated the most powerful Lagofaith Broodmother. Oh. God, look at that damage Aloth's done. It's insane. Most damage taken, 20,000 damage we've taken. It's funny. Speaker to the Restless. Blooded Hunter. Okay, yeah, we are set in the next stream of this to head probably to the falls. We're not going to the actual battery yet. We're going to go to the Langrath Falls, whatever the hell it was called. Longwatch? Something. To the east.
You had 5 siblings?
That's right. Between the 6 of us, I don't think the house has known a single day's quiet. Of course, a little chaos makes it far easier to get away with mischief.
Yes, I can imagine that comes in handy.
5 siblings, that's a lot. That's too much. Get this way. Deerwood, up here. Longwatch Falls, okay. Yeah, so Kana should be fairly close. Actually, not that close. These two are much closer. In fact, there's... Maybe we go to Longwatch Falls, discover it. 6 hours. Not that bad. Discover it, and then get their level out of the way. Because it should be enough to level them by just by discovering it, right? Just to see. Just to... Yeah, there we are. From the hot springs and everything.
That was way too much Blacksun.
Blacksun. Right, let's level our monk up. It probably... You look ridiculous, my guy. I hate it. Athletics, sure. Talent. Did we already get him the one that gives him with his fists? I think so. Technically none of that, not that. If they're low. Give him defenses. Unstoppable. Something changed over there. I don't know what. One of these numbers on my screen changed over there. I hope it wasn't... No, okay, it's fine. I hope it's not the bitrate, but it looks like it's fine. We can just get him field triage as well. Why don't we just get everybody with this? Fast runner? Nah. Treat, cautious attack, superior deflection? You know what? I'm actually got... No, maybe not. That's not as important. He already has a high deflection. Don't increase their will. The mental fortress. I really hate these ones, so maybe we'll do that. Actually, how about this? Because we can easily get rid of that with Durance. But let's get, I guess, body control. Yeah, why not? And, Maneha? Yes, Maneha. Could get Barbaric Blow now. Be good for just a big hit. Or... Triage, Heart of the Storm, no. Arms Bearer, no. Don't really need that. I already have her with the 2 weapon style. Could get one of these. Let's look at them. Once per encounter, can do like an AoE, a little bit of heal, which is kind of fun. And a sneak attack. Aspirant's Mark. Enigma's Charm. Try to charm an opponent. Gallant's Focus. Friendly Aura of Accuracy. Unarmed Damage. Fancy Missiles. Rhymer Summon. Ruining Shot. Veteran's Recovery. Passively gain Endurance back. Passively get 10 Endurance back per 3 seconds for this long. So I guess when combat starts... You know what? I'm going to get Veteran's Recovery. That sounds fun. Help her stay alive longer.
I'm here.
So she's just passively in combat, I'm going to guess.
Oh?
Okay. Well, that's going to be where we'll end it, I believe. Hope you all have enjoyed. I know it was very fun. I apologize for Twitch having issues. Especially if you were someone that, you know, tried to chat, but I couldn't see most messages. Don't know what that was about. Kind of annoying. Tempered Helm. But I hope that y'all enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow for the Friday double stream. And until then, have a good night, good day, good morning. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.